You have 10
I
seconds
don't think Liquid did it.
Maybe Liquid didn't do it.
I don't think Liquid did it.
Maybe they'll do it today.
Maybe.
Maybe they'll do it. Yeah, there you go.
5 seconds
But yeah,
left.
very flexible opener, right? We saw YapzOr play the Tiny yesterday.
Yep.
We've seen a couple of core Tinies as well throughout this tournament. Invoker, we've seen him mid, we've been seeing. So, yeah, a little bit flexible picks here, even though I'm kind of thinking that we're gonna be. We can't actually see.
You're gonna? And obviously picking it first is highly likely that they'll leave it open. Roll they feel it's best. TNC, they'll double it up with the Grimstroke. Always fan to see that one. Still think that's one of the strongest supports available, and you have that Ogre. A lot of single target. They get doubled up.
Yeah.
You're gonna have the double fire blast down the line. Get that out. He's gonna have 2 heavy
You have
nukes
10 seconds left.
duplicated by the Soulbind.
And it's a great hero to throw Inkswell on. You're speedy,
running.
and you're in the front lines always, so always able to connect with that one. This could be a dual lane, potentially, for TNC if they want to be able to go for something like that. There's a lot of pressure that can come out between these two, if it is a 3-position Ogre. But they could still just throw that Grimstroke at 5.
And I've got a dumb question for you. Seeing as it's 9 AM in the morning, nice and early, how does multicast work with Soulbind?
It only works, it doesn't double,
You
right?
have
I don't
10
think.
seconds
So you're
left.
saying you cannot multicast on the second? I think you surely
They
can.
individually
but it's
multicast.
Yeah,
yes.
it's an individual.
So if the first one multicast, the
chance.
second one has a chance to multicast, but it doesn't. It's not like if this 4x multicast, this one 4x multicast.
Sure, and
I'm
if
pretty
the
sure
first
about
one doesn't multicast, the other one
that.
can
The other
still.
one can multicast. I'm
That's how the game should work.
pretty sure about
That's
that.
how the game should work.
We found some crazy interactions in the last few days that we've been really enjoying, at least for.
We'll definitely get to see.
Yeah.
We'll see some fire blasts laid down.
The fun one is
with target.
with Ignite, with his W, because it goes everywhere.
Goes
because
everywhere.
it casts the second one, and then they all fly all over the place.
One.
The second one spreads as well.
Everyone's covered in fire.
Yeah, everyone gets covered
You
up.
have 5
So
seconds
that can
left.
be a pretty cool one as well.
like it.
I like Grimstroke quite a bit too versus Invoker. It's just annoying, right? The Phantom in particular can be pretty obnoxious versus an Invoker.
Yep. I see a secret coming out with Lifesteal ban. Actually, we're seeing quite a lot of Lifesteal ban here in the group stages. I don't know, I felt a little bit surprising, seeing as Lifesteal wasn't necessarily the carry that. Well, it was, and then it was. It sort of fell out of favor. But a lot of teams, I guess, drafting in ways that Lifesteal would be very strong. Obviously, you look at Secrets 2 openers,
Exactly.
Dire team
Lifesteal
back.
heroes.
I like the Slug Band coming out there from TNC. They have Ogre, they have the beefy frontline hero. You're gonna be able to build up those S stacks, so. Grimstroke also. Slug, too much. Phantom can be great because you can't dispel it with the Dark Pact, of course, but you attack so fast, you take that one off, and it's mostly versus the Ogre.
You have 10 seconds
Secret.
left.
The big heroes they want to take away.
You have 5 seconds
From-
left.
Let's see. I guess because the Ogre's shown, you're not worried of a Doom
Dire
Grimstroke.
team pick.
No, that
just
seems
not
dead. I haven't seen
pretty
Doom,
dead.
I don't think, at all. In this, has Doom been picked?
We've not seen any
I
of the
don't think
games,
I've
at
seen
least
it,
other games that I've been able to catch a glimpse of during the day. No. Maybe there was one that sort of
So
passed us.
So they banned both. They banned both the Jug and the Lifesteal. So both
Yeah.
the heroes that can just
Get out of the
dispel.
Invoker combo.
Yes. So I think this is probably YapzOr's Invoker then. I think.
I think it looks to
You
me.
have 10 seconds left.
Unless they want to make it so that the core Invoker just has a better game over.
You
It's so
have
flexible.
5 seconds
Can't
left.
really. We'll find out soon.
Radiant team
Rolls
pick.
are all.
Crystal Maiden.
Not just
Yeah.
yet, but soon.
See the Puppey CM.
They ran that before with the support Invoker. That is the one that they had with it as well. He loves the hero. Really does. Works well whenever they can play in the tri-lanes as well. I've seen when they did do that Invoker CM. And I was like, this tri-lane looks weak. And I actually talked to Insania
have
from
10
Alliance, and he's like,
seconds
that's
left.
exactly how we thought. We were like, their tri-lane looks weak. Let's fight it. And
You
it
have
actually wasn't
5
really that
seconds
weak.
left.
It ended up being a bit stronger than I think people had originally thought. I love being able to talk to the players about all.
See if they get themselves more to sort of combo with the Soulbind, more single target damage. And see how they want to sort of what sort of approach they want to go for with their carry lane.
Do they just pick?
Because they know that Secret's likely to be throwing these heroes against them in that laning phase.
Yeah, do they just pick their other support and then just make the Ogre the offlaner here, and then they hide their other
I'm sure
cores? 'Cause it's like
the
all about
Ogre's-
hiding cores right now, it
The
seems like.
Ogre's probably going to be offline
Yeah,
anyway.
that's what it feels like. But it's like this draft right now, I'm looking at it, it's all about hiding your core. Like, we don't know what Invoker, we don't know where Tiny is just yet. Ogre, we don't know just yet.
I mean, we have seen some mid Ogres, right? Bartopy.
Dire team.
He was offlane though, I think, didn't he?
Oh,
He
did
ended up
he end up
playing
going offlane?
offlane. So there's the other one. They
Oh,
think
the double chain frost, yeah.
Oh, we haven't seen that in ages.
No,
huh?
not the double bouncy balls. Oh, I love it.
No, and that's also
Double chain
an
frost.
ogre with lich armor also is pretty scary. With
And lich
double
armor
buff,
and ink swell, just
and
running in, invincible, boom.
So the one thing is tornado's really good versus both of those. You dispel both.
You have 10
Oh,
seconds
don't tell
left.
TNC. Don't,
You
or
dispel the armor.
They don't know. They don't know.
Tornado's really good
Yeah,
versus both though. Yeah,
that's
the ink
true.
swell as well as that lich armor can be dispelled from the tornado, which is really nice. Even bloodlust. Invoker can dispel all of those with a tornado, which is
Well, just don't get caught by the tornado.
yeah.
Plan?
Carrier they wanting with the lich. The usual is gone, right? The jug is the big one that pairs up with the lich.
Well, so what are you thinking about? More heroes that can go in with the ink swell and the frost shield, right?
Yeah, that's
Good melee hero that can just charge in.
because you need someone. Now they don't have anyone who can. So the other cool thing is, right? They banned the lifesteal and the jug, and these are the two heroes that if you are lich armored and you are grimstroke buffed, you can't get tornado purged.
Well, I feel there's kind of an obvious one.
Yeah, well,
The Void.
the void for TNC
Void for TNC.
versus the invoker as
Going
well,
in
right?
with the Time Warp.
Time dilation also very
Chronosphere
annoying.
and double chain frost. My friend, that's a dead team right there.
Could definitely be a possibility.
I'd like to see the Void.
One EMP though. That's the one thing is it goes both ways with void versus invoker.
Dodge the EMP.
Void versus invoker goes a little
You're
bit
gonna
both.
have that Time Warp cast range. You'd be able to do at that point of the game. Obviously before that, you're gonna have. But then when you get that talent, golden.
What are they gonna reveal?
Let's see.
Which-
You might, they do like to leave Nisha's pick for last lot. So maybe not gonna pick. Maybe, which obviously will then give a pretty
It's gonna
clear
give it. Yeah,
indication
we're gonna get
of
information
who's
right now.
playing what and where the lanes.
I mean, we're only locked in one right now, right? Puppey's playing CM.
I mean, they do have last picks. Maybe they're gonna say.
Oh, is Puppey playing
Ooh,
CM?
wait, what's going on here? So we got
So that's core invoker now.
So this is 4 support lineup from Secret. Who's playing what then, Nana?
I think it's gonna
I think
be.
it's gonna be a Core Jakiro.
I think it's YapzOr Jakiro. I think it's
Yeah.
Puppey CM. I think it's mid one invoker. And I think it's a Zai Tiny and last pick Nisha.
You're right. That's probably most likely.
You
That
have
is the
10
most
seconds left.
normal in the terms of Secret.
I feel
normal.
like I saw. Did I see Secret play
You
a
have 5
Jakiro
seconds
yesterday
left.
and he was super farmed? I think I did see Yaps. Someone was playing a Jakiro that was
That-
incredibly
it
high
was
net
Secret
worth.
and it was a YapzOr.
It was a
YapzOr
YapzOr, okay,
Jakiro.
so, yeah.
It was a YapzOr Jakiro that was sort of taking
So,
over in part.
That's the assumption right now. That
Yeah.
looks like that's the obvious.
So
that
yeah,
we're setting up
that's
right
at
now.
least what we'd expect from Secret going from what we know of
Yeah.
them. But Secret have always.
Faceless
Right.
one.
I caught it. I told you.
What a
Look at that.
genius.
Boys and girls, it may be 9 a.m., but my brain's turned on. At least some of it is. Void is so good.
Yeah,
TNC knows.
great pick.
My man, he knows the strats. GG, TNC, well done. You've
Old school combo, right? You got the void, you got the lich.
got
Always
to avoid the lich,
Yep.
and
Got
as
the
I
grip
said,
shot on top.
you're going in. You're standing
You
in pin.
have
I'm
10
telling you, you
seconds
got that
left.
time walk. You're out of there.
There's
I
a lot
like
of
it,
there is
I
a lot
like
of
it.
disable
5
for
seconds
the void. That's one thing, right? They do have a lot of ways of just
And-
locking him down, but
It would have also been very OP in Secret's hands if Nisha got it. Void Invoker, Void Jakiro. So they're also taking
call.
it away from Secret here with that pick. I like that. TNC smart. Yeah, smart.
Radiant team
they
ban.
ban out the Lina.
They go for last pick TNC.
They're making sure that they played. We like that hero quite a lot. Also works well with the Grimstroke. Great synergy.
You have 10 seconds left. You have 5 seconds
Bit
left.
bad, but they don't want it. What they
Which one
want
are you
for?
thinking? That's exactly the one
They
I was
want the
thinking.
outwork.
Okay.
They want the OD in the
Cool.
mid.
We're on the same page.
You
I
got
was
the
thinking the
Void
same one.
setting up. You got a lot of buffs. You got Bloodlust. A lot of ways to keep the OD safe and strong.
Yeah, that's literally the same one I was thinking of. So
I'd like to see the OD for TNC.
that's the one that's standing out for me, at least for Armel right now.
Yeah.
Their objective taking is a bit low right now. So what if they?
They're gonna pick up OD, dude.
That's the one
OD.
that's sticking out for me as well. But yeah,
Armel does like his quap, but I don't think you go for a quap this game. I wouldn't like to see the quap. It's tempting when there's a void on your lineup.
Dire team
I'd like
pick.
to see OD.
Sniper.
ooh,
Sniper.
okay.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm fine with that one. That's a lot of fun.
Double assassinate.
Double assassinate. Oh my goodness.
So it works really well.
You gotta watch
with
out.
bloodlust.
People gonna die.
So their frontline ogre, right? Ogre is their big frontline beef to protect. Void as well to jump in, zone away from sniper. He's squishy though versus Tiny.
He is.
And that's
but Tiny's got to get to,
right?
5 seconds.
So we think it's going to be a core Tiny, so he's going to have a good blink.
They just put Zai and Jakiro, and then YapzOr still.
Why is there any cheese that Secret can?
They need something that gets on top of this sniper.
Spectre.
Oh, you got fire. On fire.
Spectre. Yeah.
So quick one.
That's the one. But
it's YapzOr Invoker. It's YapzOr Invoker.
It is. Okay, so who's playing what on the rest of them? Yeah,
So,
Zai Tiny.
MidOne Tiny, and then Zai Jakiro. Dude, oh my god.
No, I think MidOne's played Jakiro in the past. MidOne has definitely had a game. I remember one of them. He's doing it again here.
God,
he's doing it again here. I told you,
it.
bro. MidOne Jakiro. I can't remember when it was. I feel it was like back at one of the minors. We saw MidOne play Jakiro. So
Did he win that game?
I want to say he did. Because I remember it. So I feel like I wouldn't remember it if it was garbage. I think I remember it because he won. I remember him playing that. But this is exactly what I want to wake up to, and I think everyone in Twitch chat and watching on whatever watching sites you are, you're going to agree. This is exactly what you want in the morning. TNC with the right banger of the draft, Void, Sniper, all the combos, and then Secret with some smart stuff, some new stuff, some little bit of revisited stuff. So we've had MidOne Jakiro in the past. They're bringing it back, and let's see who's going to take it.
Wow. Okay, that's.
I think it's going to be a close one.
This is an interesting one. I'm like, TNC's got a really nice draft, but like Secret.
I
like TNC, right?
I prefer the TNC draft, but it's secret.
But it's secret.
It
exactly.
is secret, and they're going to have that edge as they're pretty flawless in the performances so far in the group stage. But TNC's lineup,
it's very strong.
It's definite. It's got some good ideas behind it.
I'm a little worried for Armel is the one thing, right? If Tiny gets off to a good game and then they can just freely jump into the backlines and kill Armel over and over again, their damage could have some issues. They have to land the Grimstroke and the Lich combo pretty much perfectly. So Grimstroke is being played as a 4, and I think we've mostly seen it been played as a 5, except for Jarax yesterday, where we saw him playing like free position at Grimstroke, and he went for the Aghanims build early. But yeah, we haven't seen the Grimstroke Lich combo too much because people started falling out of favor of making Grimstroke more position. All right, let's get it going.
And I'll be interested to see what sort of build we have, Nisha, because there is always that threat of Grimstroke getting the axe right. Getting the Dark Portrait of a Spectre is always going to be very nice. One of the better heroes to do it on.
Much later down the line. That's Kuku out of lane, right?
Yeah, Kuku gets some Midas. He doesn't need to hit creeps. He's just going to multicast Midas. Well, we'll see.
Can they protect their safe lane is the one thing I'm looking at for Secret, right? There's an Ogre. Every time we've seen this Ogre, the Ogre +1 beats the crap out of the safe lane to a very strong portion. And it was Secret when Nisha was playing that Arc Warden versus the Ogre where he died, what, 6 times? They ended up winning the game, but the laning phase was rough.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, TNC versus Secret to start your day or end your day or wake you up in the middle of the night, wherever you're watching around the world. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope this one entertains you. Picks, it certainly should. Should be a lot of fun. 2 teams.
There's going to be so much battling up top. I can't wait. Great. So like we said, the big thing to watch out for is really like the tornadoes in particular in the early game versus the Ink Swell as well as that Frost Shield. Just being able to dispel both of them when they make aggressive plays. Kind of have to watch YapzOr's positioning a lot whenever he makes moves to defend, in particular, the tri lane. As looks like they're actually making Nisha go to the off lane as they're expecting this aggressive move, which I think you have to.
Yeah, you don't want to be in the lane where you're getting covered in ignites.
I mean, they also have a ward down. You have to assume the Ogre. So they're doing the tri-lane with Tiny, so lots of different instances to work well with both.
The battle begins!
Toss back.
There we have it. Kuku is a tanky man. Tanky enough as this level 1 Ogre. We're going to see as YapzOr and Puppey do try and beat him down. But indeed, as an Ogre, a bit too beefy for Secret to quite
Another toss back. Oh, Zai, so close to getting it. That one could potentially be a kill.
If you get eyyou back, they would have certainly had it. They would have had the slow up on the CM, and Coulson would have been back up in 5 seconds. Are you able to keep himself out of harm's way as he gets out of there? Puppey quickly going down towards the bottom to form the dual lane, help out Nisha. farming up against Gabbi. We'll see how long TNC can try them together, or if indeed one of those supports will head down to help Gabbi out.
Yeah, they're going to be going for toss-back plays constantly on Secret up top. This is just, we don't want to be pressured super hard. We're going to try to just eat your pressure by pressuring you guys as well by going for these, because you have to be very careful. Like, Tim's gets tossed back, he's probably just dead. Kuku, he can still survive unless they get some like really godly body blocks. As the tri-lane is broken, they send Lich bottom to make sure Gabbi can get the farm and also pressure Nisha.
To Gabbi, more than safe against these two. Any sort of threat on Gabbi. He's going to have the time walk and a frost shield buff to keep him safe. Just eyyou himself has to be a little careful.
Wondering how this mid man.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting.
I've never seen this mid.
If Sniper can sort of play the range game, it should be okay. But at the same time, if those dual breaths come into play, MidOne can mess with the CS and make it a lot harder for Sniper to get those early last hits.
This has to be pretty. It's still such a strong dual lane from TNC. The damage coming in very high for this very low armor tiny. YapzOr does have facilities picked up.
Only so much YapzOr can do on the early levels to keep him safe.
Yeah, but the important thing, right, is that the Spectre is not up there eating that. He's bottom free farming. He's 10-1 last hits already. So that's the main goal that Secret wanted to accomplish with just this little lane.
Rune will be an invis down bottom. One's able to make something happen with that. See him.
Invisibility.
Does get spotted out by TNC's warding, so Armel will start to play a lot safer in the middle lane. Top lane a bit to go on to Tim's. Cold snap. Attempts to chase him down. Kuku's able to slow them down. Blast. Good nuke there. Brings YapzOr down very low. Kuku won't quite be able to find him. Kuku trying to turn for the bigger kill on Zai, but Zai with the toss back will be able to separate TNC from himself. So Zai is able to get back. Cover the trees. Mid lane Puppey still hanging around. That Armel did have vision of him picking up the rune. This movement from Puppey though is leaving Nisha very vulnerable. That 2 points in dispersion will keep him safe though.
He stout block as well. I think he might have.
Back up top, another attempt onto Kuku with the cold snap. Zai punching into him. Kuku turns with a blast again onto Zai. Any sort of combo from coming out.
So that move from Puppey, it hurt Nisha a little bit down bottom, right? Especially if he had died, it would have been super painful.
That would have been massive.
But he actually helped MidOne a lot. MidOne was losing pretty hard in the last hits, and he's caught up entirely now.
A bit of a trade here. eyyou trying to go for Nisha, but it's a bit of a bait because now Puppey's turned up. Be able to turn and hit back at the Lich.
He's gonna have another nuke in a second here on Puppey. You go for it.
One nuke won't be quite enough, no. Far enough behind the tower.
Yeah, and he has a salve as well too on eyyou, so he's a salve and clarity up.
Maximum efficiency.
Yeah,
that heal. Nice and low. CS in that bottom lane, as you can see, 16 for 4 on Gabbi, 15 for 1 on Nisha. Very close between two carries. The mid lane matchup, Armel, 12 for 7. MidOne, 11 for 5. Again, very close. Pretty much even farm between the two of them.
Because of Puppey's rotation. Yeah, MidOne was like, he was quite a bit, but he was like 5 and 3 or something to the 8 and 5 of the sniper. So that move from Puppey, like I said, yeah, helped MidOne quite a bit. We see the courier in the regen. Yeah, Nisha has all his regen, but MidOne actually calls for it first. He's like, I was like, it's already at Nisha. He's got his tangos standing down bottom as Kuku up top, getting gone on. The toss back far.
Not quite under tower range though.
You know?
Say Kuku still low. A very beefy one at that. Regen as well. Can that boost to HP? It can withstand this abuse that Secret is sending his way. Let's see what the build's going to be from the two carries this game. Nisha, Gabbi are going to go.
It does look it's going to be like the soul ring for Nisha to get that farm going. Puppey. He's got a mango. He's going to be able to get that one. And that's the first blood.
That is. Puppey's able to get just find eyyou out of position.
And it's a bounty rune spawning right now. Gabbi, he has to
try
force himself forward.
See if he can take any of these, Gabbi. He's not going to be able to grab that one. Nisha, a little bit quicker with the fingers, will be able to pick it up.
Will still be a 2 for 2. But they get the first blood. Puppey, solo kill. They bring a lot of regen down to the bottom lane with that. I was talking about instant on Puppey as well. As top, I mean, Zai's still farming really well versus that pressure lane. He's a great time. 30 last hits in comparison to the 19 of the Ogre. So, yeah, this dual lane that they put up top has done a great job to absorb that pressure.
Quick of a start for Kuku.
Still doing great. 17-9, 21. Still sniper favored, but not too bad for Jakiro. Sure, Paul, Red Eye probably losing it right now as he does not like the core Jakiro. Mid one.
And this is why.
He died.
Dove here, mid one. He will turn, assassinates out.
The fairy fire.
One more right clicking.
The fairy fire.
To find it. Mid one's in the trees and he lives.
Oh my god, and outside rotates it to Armel.
The turnaround. They found eyyou. They'll find Armel as well.
Fairy fire. He lived with what, 9 HP, 8 HP, maybe less. Fairy fire, then instantly pops the salve as he turns the corner before the frost shield 6 hits him. And it doesn't actually connect on him at all because of it.
What a play there from mid one.
What a rotation. 4 heroes collapse.
Yeah. Coming in. Making sure that not only mid one stays safe, has the time to duke it out, but also the possibility to turn around and get those kills. Have a look at this again.
Look at this, the fairy fire.
Have a look at his HP.
Watch this fairy fire. 250, 240, 170, boom!
Oh,
6 HP.
Ooh, that was close.
And the frost shield wears off as he turns the salve on.
I felt that.
Beautiful play there.
Assassinate.
Oh, and
Not
MidOne gets the best spawn possible for himself here as Jakiro. He gets the Prowlers. So he can use Macro Pyro and Prowlers. And
Easy Ancients.
Yep, easy Ancient farm for Jakiro at the 6-minute mark.
What's he going to go for? Does he just buy Arcanes for himself as a mid-Jakiro?
I'm wondering if he wants to tank up, if he wants to go for something like that Veil or something.
Oh yeah, Brown boost Veil can certainly be, I think, for
it's like,
Jakiro.
Does he want Veil? Does he want Atos?
Yeah.
Does he want mobility? I'm not too sure which one he's going to prioritize
Gabbi?
this year.
He's got the Time Warp back up. Himself right up.
The Atos is probably unlikely, but Yules is also really good because you're playing versus Void, so it's good for catching, but also good for time dilation.
He's just got a lot of catch from the rest of his teammates.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
Going to focus on other things. Kuku, let's get his mana taken out by the MP. He's got the stick charges. We'll be able to get one more stun out onto Zai, another nuke. They'll try and chase him down, but mid one's coming with the rotation. Dual breath down onto Kuku as the 3 will surround the Ogre. Toss up from Zai and Kuku will fall. Secret. Zai safe mid one in the neighborhood to make sure that trade favors them.
Yeah, Veil sounds pretty solid. Yeah, we'll see. MidOne has a few. But yeah, nice rotation. MidOne just walked over from while he was farming.
Maybe he's saying he wants some Midas. Well,
I mean, maybe. That's also definitely a possibility. Definitely a possibility. So YapzOr, he's been given the top lane now as we see Zai rotated out and
couple stacks here from mid one. And that efficiency high in the jungle and laying down the macro pile. Look at that easy farm, this man.
He's going the Atos.
He's played a better Jakiro game.
Okay, so he's going the. I think the Atos is because he's versus a Void. It just gives you that extra catch.
Sure.
That's going to be really nice.
It is a nuisance for Gabbi.
I was wondering. I think it had to have been one of the 3 big items there, unless he went for a Midas, which would have. But yeah, so they TP mid, Zai with the bottle, heals up mid one a bit, and they're immediately smoking. So they're looking to make some plays.
Dire's middle tower is under
towards
attack.
top, but maybe toward mid as well as Armel. He shows his face. He's easy to die.
If they can just toss mid one on top of him, mid one combo off.
Oop, smoke broke.
Yeah, I'm gonna see him. Armel straight into the trees. Yeah, did sort of glimpse of him by the tower. Zai won't be able to sneak up on Armel for now. Armel keeping him position safe.
Gabbi the big winner out of all of this stuff still. Gabbi top net worth, 3,500.
Free farm down bottom.
Yeah. Nisha not dying, but not getting that equivalent free farm because he was being pressured quite a bit, especially because Puppey moved out of the lane a couple times. Let's top the chrono.
Oh, there's the surprise move. Gabbi's up top.
The multi.
Perishes with me.
Gabbi. He wanted that. He made a long trek for that from bottom to top.
No pressure tower though with the
Dire's
bloodlust.
top tower is under attack. It fights for its life. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
Gabbi
top
built
tower
by his
is
treads
under
into
attack.
Maelstrom. It's going to be very nice. Bloodlust being skilled up.
Dire's
Having that
top
bloodlust
tower
with the Maelstrom.
feeling its small
Void early on.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Allow him to do a lot of damage in those spheres.
Allow him to farm a lot faster. Farm a little bit faster. Mid one.
He's found a bit of an opportunity for a solo kill here.
And he burns.
Burning down the Frost King.
Bounty.
Are up. See how the bounties are split.
Radiant's bottom tower
moment,
is fading fast.
Straight 2 for 2 top lane. Gabbi going in. Oh, everybody's coming. Get out of there, Gabbi. They're all TPing in. He's got another time warp. We'll be able to jump across the trees, but they get the toss on a Puppey. Jump him in on a Kuku. Kuku Kuku turns to the Molly car stun. Gabbi comes back in, they're trying to kill our Puppey. Puppey goes for the ult, will be silenced by Tim's TNC though. Still with the successful escape. They'll get everyone out. They just baited out a 3 TP rotation from Secret. I'm gonna say the TNC's pretty happy with that one.
Definitely. That was instant rainbow TPs coming out from Secret. They were expecting that dive to come forward for sure.
I mean, that was so quick. I mean, is it, as a team, is that the more saying, right, we all need to go? Is that everyone just going and then, oh, we maybe didn't need to all go?
Maybe they thought they needed everybody in order to go, because it was 3 heroes.
I mean, it was Gabbi.
Yeah, it was Gabbi.
It was the carry.
Yeah. They have a shrine available though. We saw TNC. They back up, use down. Everyone's fully restored.
But hey, yeah, successful bait there from TNC. Yep. And Gabbi's going to soon be able to make a play again. He's nearly got the chrono at bottom. Nisha. And going on to eyyou and Kuku. Down. Gets denied. Kuku will be able to take that tier 1 away from Secret.
Oh, eyyou. He's 10 HP. Nisha, gotta commit.
Kuku's still alive. Frost shield. Nisha, he's got him. He's in one more touch, will find it. They're still trying to see if they can find Kuku as well. Also bringing in YapzOr. Kuku's got to stay on the run. He's got to keep running. He will manage to make it away. YapzOr not quite able to close the gap, even with those Wex balls out.
Yeah, he makes it. I swear I saw Nisha had a ring of regen at some point in the laning phase bottom. Now he doesn't have it.
He had the ring of regen queued for purchase.
Or
did he actually buy? Maybe he bought it and then sold it. You know,
I guess he must
temporarily held it in the side shop for a quick heal.
Yep. Armel, dive forward, dive.
Down the soul by now. Armel will fall, but it's a great chrono for Gabbi. And they got the damage to get the kills. They'll definitely get the one. Chain Frost is out, bouncing onto the second. They'll get YapzOr. They'll get Zai as well. Now Gabbi jumping in. See if he can get on top of Puppey. Puppey will be able to get out of the play. So a 2-for-1 trade. Secret diving a little bit and TNC capitalizing on it.
Both teams are matching each other's speed and pace at the moment here, just constantly making the moves. Anytime someone is looking to pressure one of the towers, everybody's keeping it to defend it.
It is close, pretty even net worth. The only difference really being in terms of how it's split up is that YapzOr is sort of taking a bit more, but that's sort of balanced out across the board with the fact that Gabbi is just that far ahead. He's about 1 get ahead, backed up top. Quick play, silence. He's taking swell. He is, and he's too tanky for them to get. Zai will be fine with that bracelet.
Yeah, 15 armor as well. You can't ever forget about Grow, how strong it actually does make money when you're plays. But now they're bringing another rotation up. Armel, he has Treads and the Midas and Bloodlust. So he does pack a decent. He doesn't have those yet.
Just see what's Gabbi. He's going for the tankier option. Talents. Favorable 12 strength.
I think
definitely the more sensible
better.
one, especially when you're playing against these high magical burst heroes. Top lane Zai. This time he will fall. Able to peep him down with the extra damage of Armel sitting on the back lines.
Too late. The instant TP's coming out. They really want to defend this mid tower.
Tim's is in, but the root is out. They're focused towards Tim. Silence is out onto Puppey. Gabbi focusing onto him with the help of Kuku. Lands the Monica stun. Puppey is trying to run. Gabbi, if he gets one more bash, there it is. It'll do the job. Puppey's dead. TNC able to get in, keep their tower alive. Isn't low enough to deny. It is. That's going to be 2 tier 1 towers being denied by TNC. A lot of money taken away from Secret potentially.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower.
Very nice setup. You see them, they're prioritizing defending tier 1s. I think we've been seeing teams doing that more and more so in like this year. It's been like the defense of the mid tower. A lot of people talking about that.
Top tower is under attack.
Nisha's could use Midas on the Spectre as well. So we've seen that quite a lot now on these Spectres. Just it's about like your levels as well.
We did.
It's just
it's going to be sort of a lot of a different Midas game from what you may have seen yesterday from OG.
Yes.
Where Anna got the Midas. Anna got 6 minutes. It's a little later than 6 minutes in this one.
To be expected. He was putting the off lane
it was a hard
because
lane.
they didn't want to be pressured. So.
And you know they're ready to play for the long game, and I think TNC. They're sort of happy with that as well. They're running a Void Sniper. They don't mind if this game goes on.
We could definitely see this like a 60-minute plus game. Crazy team fights coming up between Voids and Spectres. So.
I mean, yeah, obviously a lot of that is going to be on the Spectre for this because TNC they have the Void Sniper. It's a very scary lineup to go up later.
And it is a mid-1 hero too, right? So it's like that hero has what's the scaling potential on this hero, but they do also have a support invoker who we saw, especially MSS when he was playing with Newbie, when he was playing support invoker yesterday. He hit 25 and he was doing so much work, even with Cataclysm. You're like, support invoker Cataclysming, like that's pretty devastating. You know, late game, pretty hard to look at it. I think Team TNCs I like just because Void's easier, Void's super easy to play, but Snipers die. So We have to see how the fights will go down. It's really going to be up next.
Radiant's bottom tower
So
is
scary,
under
you know,
attack.
TNC, they've got the mathematics are behind TNC. They have an ogre with a Midas, you've got the multicast, you've got a sniper with a Midas, he's got that cooldown reduction. So as Midas efficiency goes, TNC's is going to be through the roof.
Especially because one's a multi-kill. Dota Plus right now is favoring Team Secret a little bit, but that's, you know, the Spectre. The Spectre factor always is going to be one of those
They love
that
the Spectre.
it does really love it. And they do have, you know, the 9-kill advantage. They also have taken 2 towers.
I feel this is a little secret bias, though. I feel you look at this game, I would say it's probably 60-40 the other way.
I feel it's pretty even right
You
now.
cannot underestimate the sniper void and the way that they, I don't know, we'll see. But it is secret. Secret, as we say, pretty well here in the group stages.
Nisha changed immediately as we were talking about them. He's got to be going for the mantle rushes. Tim's getting tossed back. Zai with the blink dagger reveal. They're going to put some pressure. They have a catapult down here, and they have MidOne with that max liquid fire. This is dead tier 2. Tabs of Gabbi here right now. They have this deep ward.
Bottom tower is now but kindling.
But yeah, looks like Nico prioritizing just jumping in, taking fights. The Manta, also very good item, of course. On Spectre, always going to be super nice with your Desolate. Double Maelstrom, double Midas. Lots of damage going to be coming up from TNC.
And TNC are happy just to palm, by the way.
Secret, they're the ones who are definitely going to be looking to hunt. They've got a haste rune on Tiny, they've got the blink Tiny. They have Tiny and Jakiros too at their core, so they're just like, Nisha, we're going to all the space in the world. You are a super carry as expected.
Sure, but, you know, as you said, because he's going for the Manta and not Midas Radiance, it is more of a build where he's expecting to fight and get in there rather than sort of play the more passive play on an Spectre.
I mean, it's very secret, right? They always want to be fighting.
Yeah. So far 10 to 5. TNC, they've not really given up that many kills. It has just really been Tim's getting caught out by the secret movements, whilst the 2 carries farm away very happily. Both Gabbi and Armel staying at the top of the network. And Kuku's going to start climbing up there with that Midas.
They're all building. Looks like they're all queuing up those BKBs now. Yeah, all 3 cores have queued up to be on the side of the point. So they're looking for a timing window.
They know Secret's going to be hunting for a fight. They want to be prepared.
And they know that
BKB just ruins Secret's
Look at
lineup.
Secret's trap, exactly. They have their physical damage is not going to be online for like ages, honestly. Like for another 20-30 minute Spectre. He does do some, but it's not really what Spectre's jam is. You're not all about your physical. Pure that comes out. Still hunting though. Spirit Vessel was finished. A lot of extra damage that come up. Great ways to be able to catch the void as well.
Try for Gabbi. Throw pretty much everything down here. The Learned Banner, but he still gets off one of the Time Walks. Pops the stick. He's still burning in the Macropile. Will get tossed back into the Tornado. Gabbi will fall. They get the big kill on the Void. Also finding air on the backline. They'll now start to move in. Nisha tries to go forward. Will be silenced. Backs away. Doesn't want to dive the tier 2 tower for now. Ice Path won't quite catch them. Nisha watching from the sidelines. Doesn't want to go down off the cliff. Dagger still on cooldown for now. But they get that Gabbi kill. Now Zai behind the tower. Finds the opportunity to blink in. Toss back Kuku. Kuku's going to go down as well. Armel will be able to stop Zai in return, but Puppey in with the ult. He's melted. Down a 4 as 4 are dead. YapzOr tries for the blind tornado. Armel makes the read, heads towards the top tower, but Secret striking hard. Getting 3 of them, 4 of them in fact out. eyyou's just respawned. They make that quick play, the play that they were certainly gearing up to go for.
All because of this 8 toast build in mid. To be able to get that far set up onto the void there, even though I think Zai made a little bit of a hiccup there, right? He didn't actually get the stun combo off while he was caught, so he was able to jump back. And then they also tornadoed during the tossback, so there was a little bit of mis-synergy there coming out from Secret, but you can see how strong they really are right now because of how much magic damage they're dishing out.
A quick 1680 damage in seconds. Puppey just been able to lay down that ult. Erupted. That's starting up to jump up to that 2k lead.
You really are understanding now why TNC wants to get those BKBs online before
because you get the BKBs and those are the kills they just don't have. You're not going to lose anyone.
The
Words by Secret got out, right? Just so much deep vision being able to watch everything that TNC's setting up for. They're set up here behind Armel. You want to fight on? Not available.
He's getting into toss back. Onto Kuku underneath the tab. He's been bumped up by the Frost Shield. They have the Rod of Atos. Macropire back up as they'll look to burn Kuku down. With the Tornado, no escape for Kuku. Kuku will fall Ice Path from MidOne. Also catches out the Void. Root will finally end the land. Gabbi's time will come to the high ground. Zai turns. He's got the combo, the Avalanche onto the three of them. Gabbi's low. Gabbi's dying. Gabbi's got one more time ball. Can he get away? Another Grit is down. He'll try and turn, but he's already dead. They've lost Gabbi. The Soulbind. Chain Frost combo is out. The Chain Frost bouncing about, but it's only going to kill off YapzOr. Everyone else's Secret is still alive, and they team wipe TNC.
Oh my god. The way that they're just diving forward relentlessly to get these heroes of TNC. Nisha's just diving toward the backlines, and they have so many different things to poke from far away from.
And it's the amount of damage and control that MidOne's offering is zero.
Yeah, he really is.
It is impossible to play against before they have the BKB. Yeah. TNC's lineup is very vulnerable at this moment before they have them, and Secret know it. They're pushing the issue. They know they have to keep this up Secret before those BKBs are out, and they certainly are. In fact, Puppey diving in towards the tier 4s. They killed off Kuku.
Did you look at Puppey's items so far this game? He has phase boots, a chainmail, double bracelet. Like, he's just going in.
It's a strong,
he's gonna die
strong
this time.
CM.
But they're just diving forward and punishing TNC. They're not even to get their spells off. Gabbi has to be more careful with his positioning in these next few fights. I feel like he has to be the backliner completely now in this void. He gets caught by one disable and he's just dead. So now, I think farm the BKB before you try to go for any of that.
How close are we to the Armel's just about a recipe away, and same to be said for Gabbi's void. So they should have them for the next fight.
This one is so nice. You see the tornado clips Gabbi, and MidOne with no hesitation jumps forward to make sure they can get that cash. Nisha commits forward, and then Zai, he's already hunting for the backlines to go for this so they can continue going for this pressure forward. And TNC, they're all just caught together. Everyone's clumped up and caught by everything there by Secret. Very aggressive here because, you know,
can they find one more fight before the BKBs are out, of course?
You know, that you have to think, you look at all those Midases that TNC built up, and you have to imagine that Secret's probably like, hey, they're going for all these Midases.
Oh yeah,
we have to, yeah, that's
Secret
why they're
has
playing
to play
like
this fast.
That's exactly the reason why they decide, hey, Nisha, don't go for Midas yourself, go for Manta. We're just going to bring the action to them, and then they're going to have a really tough time since they went for this double Midas build. And Nisha, he's going to be going for the Diffusal Blade next with that Manta, so getting on the back.
90%, it really likes Secret. 90%? We'll see if that 90% stays there once the BKBs are done on Armel and Gabbi.
Well, the win probability goes based on a lot of things, right? They have 4 towers down, or 5 towers killed already too, and they're winning 20 kills to 8 with the Spectre lineup. Kuku dropped down as well as he steps up from the farm, but yeah, I mean, they have so much map control coming out from the side of Secret, it makes sense. And with the Spectre going into late game, we've seen dominant that hero. But yeah, they just continue to roam around as 4, looking for these constant kills. This team's support life is going to be hard. Do they have saves for themselves yet?
They got any glimmers?
They have a 4-step but no glimmers, so they're both looking pretty dead to Haunts quite easily.
Gabbi, he's been found. He's got the BKB, but it's on its way over to him.
The 2 supports of Secret.
So they're going to easily kill him off. Gabbi caught out a little too far outside of the base. The Secret continuing to play fast. They're into the Roche pit as well now, Secret.
They've got the medallion, right? The medallion plus the Manta with the Spectre, so that Desolate damage plus that medallion. Yep, they're done at a pretty fast pace. It's 30 seconds. No void. Throw anything to at least slow them down. It doesn't look like it. They're gathering. They're trying to smoke. They do want to try. It's dying too fast, though. They're not going to be able to get in time.
Maybe a lucky shrapnel steals the kill, but it's not going to be the case. Secret, get Roche. Aegis is there on Nisha.
The Dire have destroyed their middle tower.
They have to make something happen now. BKBs are out.
They've got both of the BKBs.
Yep.
They do have the damage. They get the Chrono into a Soulbind Chain Frost. Bloodlusted Void. I don't think damage is going to be an issue for TNC at the moment. It's just about landing the combo.
Yeah.
Getting the BKBs off. They can have a good shot at a team fight against Secret, despite Secret having this 5k lead.
And they have to make sure that they get it and they use it immediately. Because if you Chrono and your Grimstroke and your Lich don't get their spells up and Spectre is able to haunt, he's just going to kill both of the supports, and then you don't really have that much damage inside of the draft. It's just going to be the sniper actually peeping through the back lines. And Secret, they've drafted to be ready for that physical damage. I see YapzOr, he's building toward the Lotus, obviously versus time dilation as well, but look at Puppey. Medallion phase boots. Look how much armor all these heroes. Everyone is starting to really tank up on Secret, deal with that damage that will be coming up.
poke at Puppey. Gabbi doesn't want to make the jump for it.
So there's 1670 HP. 5 position Crystal Maiden.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
All
There
grouped
is
up here. They're
no
really trying to hunt for
retreat.
something here on the bounty run.
Bounty.
Baiting it here. Tide is money. Zai still sitting on the sidelines here. He's going in.
He is. Zai jump forward, trying to nuke down eyyou. Out comes the horn. They're trying to jump in for this. Gabbi turns, looks towards Zai, starts to punch in. BKB now going to be blocked by Gabbi. Looks for Zai, will get the kill on Zai. Now turns Nisha, trying to commit onto Tim's. Buyback comes out from eyyou. They get the Fire Blast body cast out onto Nisha. Nisha punts the Manta. He's getting peeped by Armel. They've taken the edge out of him, but Gabbi's got to be careful. BKB's wall up on Gabbi. Backs up towards the tier 2 tower. Cold Stab causing some issues, but he's saved by the rest of his team with a Frost Shield. He'll be able to get out of there. They get the Aegis. They get Zai, they only lose eyyou.
And they didn't have to commit Chrono, so they still have it for the upcoming situations.
This is how much the BKB turns things.
Yep.
No longer can Zai sort of go for that jump in and start and confidently get the kills without the worry of this commitment from the Void just turning things around. He can put the BKB, start punching into Zai, next thing you know, Zai's gone.
Did they end up using both of them? No, they actually didn't.
Just
Armel saved it.
That's
okay.
right, just Gabbi's, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty important that Armel also saved his beat. The 10-second BKBs are going to be super crucial in this game because you're playing versus this massive amount of magic damage that can get to the lead.
Kuku, 72%.
As was owed.
But obviously the gold earned is fine.
Yeah.
You know, you don't need to worry about the efficiency when you have the multi. You hit it 4 times and you can use that Midas whenever you want.
Yeah, and he was dead a couple times too, so they're actually giving Puppey, Puppey's actually giving priority of farm for a little bit here. He's actually took like that whole mid wave a couple times now, and he gets the GPM talent too. This is going to be a really farmed Crystal Maiden. They're going to have 5 cores on Secret, or at least 4 cores, and maybe Zai gets left behind in dust at some point.
See,
But
that sentry that's just been placed will be revealed there.
Radiant's
The
courier
ignite
has
out
been
to YapzOr.
slain.
the tree throw onto the courier. They're going to know there's a ward up there now, for
Yeah,
sure.
The TNC show there's a sentry, but Secret will show that there's an ops ward.
Though, I'm sure Zai does not care. I'm sure the team doesn't care about losing a ward
Yeah,
there for getting a courier like
a
that.
well worth burst of gold for them. MidOne closing in on his head. Staff.
You see that double farm right there?
And MidOne, you know, he knows the angles to run in the jungle as a Jakir. Making sure that melting down a couple of stacks at a time.
And the crazy amount of damage that comes out right too with the Clement talent and the dual breath.
Let's get a quick pick on Tim's. Tim's trying to push out on his own down bottom. Zai with the DD. No chance for the Grim Stroke as Zai collapses in upon him. And Puppey has now got the lead. It's going to look to get in the favourable positions for his big freezing fields.
Yeah, they're all farming. Well, on the side of TNC, they have, 3 cores farming pretty decently, but everyone on Secret is farming. So, like I said, we're going to have to probably deal with 5 core positions at some point in this game. Tower is only at 80 health already here in the mid lane. They're actually forced to glyph it as MidOne starts throwing the liquid fire. Once his tower goes down, they get you back up and look for the shrine. Throw that liquid fire. Instead,
Tower has fallen.
it's map controlling.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
To build that gold
It fights
advantage.
for its life.
Pressure on TNC.
You see Nisha queuing up the Eye of Scotty rather than going for the heart that we've been seeing a lot. I think the Scotty has very good benefits versus those BKBs. He's able to slow them versus it, and also super good versus ranged heroes, as we've been saying so often. Ranged carries get completely destroyed by Eye of Scotty.
Have they got anything else ready to keep the sniper savage with just the 4-star and the glimmer? Okay, and the glimmer.
They've got a glimmer now,
4-star
too.
and glimmer.
And they have a
Tim's.
pipe as well on. Like a couple. Yeah, they're really gonna have to protect Armel is smoking out themselves. They've gotten themselves the Mjolnir, they've got the Glimmer, like you said, the couple item timing. They want to make their way out. They have no information on the map at all for TNC. This is pretty much like we need to smoke out to get wards out because we don't see anything. Secret just keeps forcing in every single lane. So they have to try to find something.
And it's kind of a nice time for them to go to YapzOr. He's not got any charges on the Spirit Vessel. And Gabbi with the Time Warp or duration, cooldown reduction talent. Is going to feel pretty happy jumping around without having to worry about. Oh, BKB, but that's a whiffed chrono. Oh no. Oh, Gabbi putting the oh no in chrono there.
Oh, that's really devastating.
That is. No chrono for Gabbi.
That was their whole last few minutes of planning to making moves out, getting wards down. They put the ward down to get that catch.
I mean, it was patience.
Yep. And now top.
from Zai. Very nicely done from Zai there.
They force a full defensive BKB and TP out, and yeah, quickly just jumps onto the Lich. eyyou just dies, and eyyou bought back earlier, so.
He did. He's there for quite a bit of time, 70 seconds.
Yeah.
They do still have a tier 2 on that top lane. No chrono for this defense, and Secret know it.
It's getting out of hand now at this point. Look, this Nisha now has the 500 health talent too. He's about to have it. I have Scotty. This is a 3,200 HP plus Spectre. He's just going to be running into the back lines. Pushy supports. And he can actually stick on the sniper now with that Eye of Scotty slow that goes through. And like we said, it's a ranged hero. So Scotty is so strong, 45% slow.
See, you know, Puppey may be buying a lot of eyes for himself, but he's still keeping game.
For sure. I mean, he hit 15 pretty early,
Nice.
so GPM talent did the work.
He's sure he's got money for himself and the team.
He's farming Ancients.
Design now delivered.
Well, same with the two
TNC is
supports.
heading out of this area.
Chrono.
How long to Chrono?
You don't have Chain Frost either because Lich is still dead.
30 seconds until Chrono's there. eyyou will be able to TP over if he feels the need to join them quickly. It's Secret, they're not all here as the full 5. YapzOr pushing out mid. We've got MidOne working on the bottom lane. Nisha in the jungle. They're just going for max farm efficiency. Secret cleaning up the whole map, whereas TNC are having to move around as a 5-man unit.
Yeah, I really do feel like TNC is feeling quite desperate now at this point in the game. They're not able to get anything on the map. They know that the map control is completely on Secret's side, which means Secret just keeps getting all these bounty runes. They keep getting everybody super farmed on their team. They're gonna need some dream combos coming out from TNC. Big Chronos into some huge skullbinds and not really allowed them to do at all in this game to set up multi-hero. So yeah, with the gem on YapzOr as well, they're just keeping that map control consistent, so they can't really get vision out on the map at all. They have one ward on that high ground on the left. And oh, actually they did. Very limited vision. Just running around and farming. Nisha's just playing, he's like, alright guys, I'm just farming my side of the map. You know, you guys just keep pushing all three.
Next time was just queued up as so the art you normally expect to see a little later on, but the Ether Lens, very much value on a Jakiro. Okay, well, every spell benefits. You've got the Hex and the Atos that's also very annoying to play against.
Yeah.
And MidOne just being able to catch people from a mile off and always able to sort of sit back and make sure he's got something to throw into the Chrono if there's situations where Gabbi maybe has already used the BKB and goes for the Chrono. Got to make sure that he has that BKB charge ready for when he Chrono. Otherwise, a lot of problems are going to be thrown his way.
As Secret, they walk out, they're going to clear out this, they get a moment there to go onto this high ground here. That high ground is still a little bit scary, it can be. So they walk up, they know that there's going to be vision there, they quickly take that one out. One ward left now in the mid lane there. He's get him in time. Does he find eyyou? Nope, he doesn't find either.
Escape, no get out.
I thought Zai might be getting overtaken a little bit because of how much space that's taken, but no, he's also still just transiting. Ags has got the crit now too, and it's looking just harder and harder for TNC as they are finding no opportunities at all in this game.
Now annoy the Void, even if he's BKB'd and gets a good Chrono, if Zai's not in it. He's going to be thrown the Void's way and going to have to sort of duck and dive around them.
Yeah, a lot of damage. Both ways. That's the physical damage that they were kind of lacking. Now Zai's going to be able to provide that one. What is it? 16,000 gold lead, almost a 20,000 experience lead, and Dota Plus is continuing to tick up. 94 now for that Dota Plus. As it just, yeah,
but
it's looking at the map control, the way Secret's playing it, it's definitely feeling so.
But a good Chrono. A good Chrono with the BKBs, TNC absolutely have a team fight in them that could shake this game right up.
Are they going to have enough damage though to deal with this now? Like Nisha's starting to get pretty damn beefy. I see.
They need the Silver Edge finished on board.
Yeah, instead of going for that Aether Lens that you're talking about on MidOne, he's actually switched to Aeon Disc. So
okay.
That's the protection, one of the best items in the game.
The Chrono counter. Yeah, the Chrono counter.
Preparing themselves just in case they do get caught in those Chrono. Armel is still very farmed. He is, but just the heroes that they naturally have. They have the Spectre versus the Sniper, so just these items, they just
Also going to smoke the wrap around on mid. See if they can catch Secret by surprise. Too aware of the exact positioning. Pings coming out. They do expect that TNC's at least on the high
Radiant's
ground.
bottom tower
TNC
is
actually
under
hunting the
attack.
jungle of
There is
Secret.
They're smoking to set up like in the back line for the bounty rune. Maybe expecting that Secret would be on the high ground there and they get a wrap around on them, but they actually don't. As Secret, they're making their own aggressive play on the bottom already.
They're showing themselves as tier 3 starts to get pushed out by Secret. TNC will be able to sell the 2 bounty runes at least with that movement there. Way just to see if they could have caught Secret maybe setting up for the top bounty runes themselves. The case elsewhere on the map. YapzOr nearly with the Ags complete.
Roche next on the menu. Full BKB, yeah, Nisha. So that combo that we were talking about, particular for TNC, now going to be much more limited because they do have physical damage, but a lot of their damage is coming out that's magical. Sniper Maelstrom, Void Maelstrom, they have the Lich and the Grimstroke, so that BKB on Nisha is going to counteract. The high majority of it is able to get it off before the Chronos does hit. How much of a difference?
Question is, does he want to get the buyback? They may kind of need it if they want to have a chance of being able to kill the Spectre, but it is so hard. You're unlikely to find the Spectre in the Chrono unless you can bait that Horn out first. And otherwise, you know, Nisha's he's not going to be on the front line.
And if he gets BKB off, then I mean, the damage is going to be, it's not going to be enough there for to kill that Spectre. And I think, yeah, holding, like, the thing is, you have to think, do you hold buyback? Because also, Roche is up. You always have to play around that as well, that most carries like to save their buyback when Roche is.
Radiant's bottom tower
The
is
Secret,
fading
17,000 gold
fast.
lead. The carry Void, it's fallen heavily behind. Gabbi not able to keep up with the pace of Secret 3 cores. Armel, the only one that's able to stand toe-to-toe really at the top. So that cooldown reduction in his Midas.
Cool, calm and collected here by Secret. Not trying to make any type of mistakes. Playing it extremely safe. I'm looking to this push pit here. Poke prod, force TNC to react. Immediately see mid one. He's like, alright, we forced them here. We forced them toward the Roche pit. I'm porting bottom really quickly. Gonna start pushing this lane. Force a reaction because this tower, it's at half HP already. Kiro can do that split push. Themselves forward here on.
Radiant's bottom tower is fading fast.
TNC wanting to react to this push that's going to start coming bottom, but at the same time wanting to stay, being able to control and contest the Roche area. Secret are doing their best attempts to split TNC up and force TNC to make these decisions.
I feel like TNC's been on their side of the map for the last 25 minutes of the game, right? Secret's just continuing to control. Not giving.
It's Puppey got. You still
They have a
build up the gold.
Yeah, a lot of gold saved up on Secret. Farmed. K Pike finished up also, the KB on the horizon.
Go back into the Roche. Start to poke away at it. We'll see what TNC's going to be. Shrapnel's out.
They're just sticking on the high ground. This is the area that they want to try to take a fight. They want to force Secret there to get a big front, but Secret, they're not taking the big, playing their own. They're just playing farm the 3 lifts on the map. Don't walk into that little area that TNC. Silver Age is done. They also have bought their own gem, so they attack Gabbi. He does give it forward to look for any jump.
Gold off by. Gabbi has to be careful. Ideally wants to find that level 20 as well before the next cast range. Huge.
Man, he's getting so under-leveled. He's level 18, and I click on...
It's just not being able to make any plays with the Chrono.
Yeah, look at the supports of Secret. Level 19 on YapzOr, level 18 on Puppey. Two, they're higher level than he faces Void, the carry of team. There's the full agonyms now for the Invoker.
It's very scary.
Very constant as well.
That duration of BKBs is everything for TNC. They've got to get as much done as possible. Puppey out for Tim here, but Tim's himself back up to the base as soon as Puppey shows.
We're starting to set up here. They might want to try to look for a kill. all have these blink. You know, everyone has a blink pretty much on Secret, right? So if you do jump forward on Gabbi and you look for Chrono, you have to be so wary that you're like, I have to make sure that their blinks are cancelled or that I can't do it like out of vision somehow. Because
well, he's got the silver edge.
Yeah.
So, but then again, obviously sentries are likely to be placed around Secret anytime they go for a push. Still hard to catch them by surprise from the Invis.
Yeah, because what they have the three blink daggers. YapzOr had to go for prioritizing other items for himself, but then Nisha doesn't. Nisha's like, alright, I'm okay.
Here well for Secret. They grab it, and Nisha, he wants it.
What's level 25 on Nisha? Versions causing more issues too.
6-0-8. This another game where Spectre has just been granted all the space in the world thanks to the play of his teammates. Shows in his items. Absolutely huge at this point in the game. Very hard for TNC to deal with.
How's our current gold? Alright, yeah, Jakiro 5,000, Tiny 4,500, Sniper 4,500, and then 4K on Puppey as well. But they're still banking for a lot of items and banking pretty much for the buyback around the Roche. That's in particular. In case anything does go wrong, they will have all their buybacks in a full set of extra heroes. Whilst TNC, they don't have all their buybacks. They are saving for a couple. They do have the important Void as well as that Sniper do have their buybacks. Secret,
they've got this.
They've got away with it.
They've got this Roche. TNC quite set up this time to contest it. The Roche taken Aegis and G's. The Secret.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That's, you know, what teams always talk about. One of the big ways to counter Chronosphere is an Aegis. Now they've got it, and they're just so tanky.
A lot of counters. Aegis, buyback, Horn, G's, Eon Disc, lot.
It's surprising when they pick up the Aegis, and during these last few months, there hasn't been a kill in like the last 10 minutes. It's actually shifted 3% toward TNC.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to see that.
kind of weird, right?
What sort of mathematical equation is worked out where it itself considers the curve back? And as I said, definitely the percentage where TNC hit the stream combo. But I don't know if it necessarily got better for TNC in the last couple of minutes.
I feel like their damage is still just
says
to be limited, but maybe just because the high ground defense, they're like, all right, now we're getting to the point where Void Sniper high ground defense. Right?
Visibility.
Definitely hard for the Secret to necessarily just throw themselves up a lane. We see that the Secret are focusing on just growing and growing the lead. They're not trying to push the issue. They know that they've got full map.
Yeah, they've got 5 heroes farming. But so the TNC, like, they're starting to have to get their 4 corners as well online. Grimstroke with his GPM, as well as now level 20. He's starting to become pretty farm. Just a Lich that's totally out of it. That's not going to be able to get.
Nisha. Gabbi. Get away with silver edge. Another fire.
He's inside the base.
Getting slowed out, and look at the damage being done. Nisha's on top of him. Another 4-star. We'll get Kuku further back. Will be enough to save it. Themselves away from Secret. Secret unable to find the kill.
Oh, MidOne had an Aether Lens queued up before, and he had 6,000 gold. He bought a full Dagon 5.
Dagon 5.
With the 8% spell talent too. It's gonna pack a punch. Sniper, not the tankiest hero. Void, not the tankiest hero.
Dagon for the Dragon.
Grimstroke, not the tankiest hero. Lich, not the tankiest hero at these points in the game. This Dagon's really gonna pack a punch. Now they claim this high ground here themselves. They still have Aegis and Cheese too, so this is where Secret's feeling more and more confident. Don't actually surpasses the Spectre in that, or that GPM. 150 G. Incredible. 3-0 and 12. He's had a flawless game so far. That one Fairy Fire play in the mid lane.
Top tower
Against this lineup, is he going to take the Macropire Pure and Pierce's immunity?
The other one's just so good. The other one's just...
If he lays it down in a chrono, even with the BKB then, Gabbi can hardly stand to hit people.
He might. The other one is an objectively better talent, but I guess I couldn't see the argument. I don't think they need the Macropire Pierce immunity. Just having that extra BKB start ticking way too good. I mean the Ice Path first.
TNC, they're probably feeling, well, we really do want to try and hopefully wait until the Aegis is gone. But they're not going to go looking for a fight. It seems a Secret, they're still not pushing it too forced. They're not running down a lane. They are opting to just continue to farm up.
It's still the fear of high ground event. There's a sniper, there's a chronosphere. Everyone's bloodlusted in the back lines. You can't get in there too easily. Sure, you have your blink daggers to get in the back line to dodge those chronos, but it's still hard. Yeah. It's still tough.
Secret just sort of waiting for maybe one of TNC to head out and make a mistake, but TNC, they're not doing that. They're keeping play safe and reserved on the high ground.
He walks out here, but he's
There's nothing more than just a poke.
they're scared to commit something there because they're like, all right, do we chronosphere a tiny and then we don't have chronosphere and they just push, he buys back and push it, something like that. You have to be very, very careful here if you're Gabbi, how to use your chrono. Yeah, like they have so many different methods that they can buy back and look to end the game without a chrono, or they don't kill the target with chrono.
That was over.
Okay, great.
Oh, he gets wrecked on the dance there. Aggressive force on the Gabbi trap opponent. The BKB time won't move the damage. Can they kill him off the one? They can.
Okay.
He just got, he still has the cheese.
Gabbi has BKB. They drop the chrono.
He's going to try. Oh, he caught MidOne. MidOne's trying to jump in. He's caught for the so far. MidOne's dead.
Nisha will be able to back off here. He's moved the cheese in, but MidOne linking in there.
And the chrono caught them both. Nisha now pops the horn, looks to turn. Going in onto Armel. Armel's dead. He has buyback ability if he wishes. Now they'll turn, looking towards Nisha. Kill him off. He's a tanky boy. Pots the map. He's on top of Kuku. Armel and Kuku both with buyback. Holding on to it for now.
Oh, the tree.
Buyback came back available for MidOne, and he will buy back immediately to come and rejoin Secret on this mid-racks push. There's no buyback for eyyou. MidOne, Atos, forced up, tried to get him away, but with that reach there from the fire, it's still burning down Gabbi. Gabbi looks to turn. Puppey's diving. He's taking out. It's Puppey's dead. They'll put the fortification. Start to continue to push Secret out of the base. Buyback comes out from Puppey. He wants to get back in.
Gabbi.
They've got the hex on Gabbi. Gabbi's nuked out. There drops the gem as well. Gabbi has buyback available. Secret focusing back towards the racks. Sitting back in on Kuku. Loads of swords upon him. Soulfine will force them to back off for now.
As soon as Gabbi bought back, they started to reset here, back up a little bit.
They don't get the racks, but it is 3 buybacks, 3 core buybacks forced out of TNC. Secret only having to use the 1 core MidOne and the support Puppey buyback.
Yeah.
Of course, still a net advantage for Secret, continuing to grow.
Mel has to be really quick on his BKBs now. As we saw in that last fight, he just got jumped by Nisha. Nullifier, doesn't get the BKB off. Nullifier, Diffusal, gets right clicked a couple times and he's just dead from that Spectre. So Armel is gonna have to be a little bit quick-fingered on those BKBs, even though it's not like the best scenarios to do so. As Secret, they're still looking to go for these fights. They're all TPing down bottom. Gabbi, be careful. See,
Gabbi
just running in.
It is. They found him. They got the silence. Gabbi's been hexed. He's been ice popped. Gabbi's in trouble. They're trying to force it back, but Zheng already killed down the 2 of them. Gabbi forced again. Will be able to get himself away. Zheng cannot be set for Kuku. They're on him with the nullify. Kuku does not have buyback.
They've got 2 dead for quite a long time here, avoiding the sniper. There's 2 big cores, the only ones alive for now. Tims does use the buyback.
31k lead now for Secret.
They might just force this in. They have the haunt available too.
Radiant's bottom
Very
tower.
careful. Now they got on top of Gabbi. Gonna try and go for this. He's popping the front of the BKB. Can they finish
Damage.
off in time? They got a lot of damage with the break. Gabbi time walk just in time. Gets himself out of the buyback port. He's straight back in the game. TNC back to the fountain. Forced up on Armel. But no, the cataclysm. Armel is dead without buyback. They kill him on side. Also finding Tims in the fountain. And GG is called. Secret will be able to close up this game 1. Took them a lot of time, 48 minutes, but they managed to seal the victory.
Discipline, right? You can see that TNC, they still pack a punch. Their heroes still do quite a lot of damage because of that bloodlust, because of that high ground defense. But Secret, they've got the buybacks. They farmed enough to just be able to have such a clear advantage that they have so much gold on everybody. They're able to take the one away with their pretty much a lineup that turned into a 4/5 core position.
It really did.
For Team Secret, because of the way they farmed and took over the map.
And it worked out. Again, Secret showing something a little bit new, at least here in the group stage, bringing in the MidOne Jakiro, and it looked pretty hot. MidOne having a great time. And, just overall, yeah, great composed play from Secret. Any opportunities to slip up. The only one slip up being that time where MidOne blinks in, gets caught in the chrono, but other than that, a very sort of robust performance. No mistakes made from Secret. And they sort of had to, you know, TNC, they really did respect the TNC high ground defense.
Absolutely.
With the chrono availability. They played so safe that there just never really was the chance for TNC to have that opportunity to hunt for the big chrono turnaround.
But they all just got so farmed, right? Like, even in those last plays, we were like, oh my god, Nisha's doing so much, MidOne's doing so much, and then you see Zai, he does a tree volley, and he just instantly kills the 2 supports, so every single one of them just doing so much damage, and they're doing their rolls, and, I mean, above their roll. 5s and everything, all transition. Yeah, incredibly strong game there from Secret, as expected, as we've been seeing pretty much every single time from them. Yeah, this one was just firm map control from start to finish.
And I think, you know, TNC had the right idea with the draft and approach, but Secret just played it a fair bit better.
They punished the minuses.
Exactly. They got ahead early. The build was spot on from Nisha. 7-1-4 to get that Manta defusal first up. Not something you'll see a lot of Spectres do. I feel in that situation, some Spectres will still say, well, I really want to get the Midas and the Radiance. Yep. Nisha knew that was not going to be the best situation this game. And 7-1-14 all around. Say Zai 10-4-13. Some pretty impressive stuff and a big old Puppey CM.
Yep.
You know, one of those sort of good old standout signature performances from Puppey on Crystal Maiden. So we'll see, TNC, can they bring it back in game 2? Secret are the ones to take the lead after this game 1. We'll see what else Secret's got up their sleeves. Maybe some more surprises, some more new heroes to come. We'll find out after the break. Don't go anywhere. Secret versus TNC game 2 will be on your screens in a few.
Radiant team, pick.
They were still just able to do it through play and controlling the map secret as they got infinitely far ahead of TNC. TNC, they're going to stick to the same opening this game. They want to go with the Ogre once more. Would be surprised if they do end up drafting the Sniper again. I think we are going to see something different. We're saying just they're having two heroes that want to build Midas together cause issues, especially against a difficult team like Secret that will be able to punish that sort of play.
Curious to see what Secret's going to
You have 10
right. So the last
seconds
opener,
left.
Invoker,
Yeah.
as well as that Tiny.
And
You have 5
what is the win
seconds
rate
left.
for support Invoker? I feel is it still without a loss?
You might be, yeah.
It's-
Jarex won,
it's
YapzOr won,
newbie.
YapzOr won, and Newbie won. So
Yeah.
that's the 4 that I've
I'm
seen.
pretty
as
sure
won.
it's just one every game.
Yep. So they're going to switch it up this time. They're going to be going for the Shadow Demon, who I believe was banned.
They banned it out themselves. They banned Shadow Demon and Mirana because Alk was banned by TNC in game 1.
So they got themselves the Shadow Demon this time around. So what combos to the Shadow Demon always going to... Heroes.
You have 10 seconds left. Radiant team, pick.
Flexible hero, right? No, not flexible. Okay. So they're actually just straight up picking a combo that we've seen ran quite a bit here as the Shadow Demon said. Very high combo threat, and the Lexio gets picked up too.
I mean, it needs to. Otherwise, Secret would have banned it in the second phase. They did last time, and they probably would do again, especially showing the Centaur this early. So TNC, snap pick there. Reaction to the Centaur. Obviously, Secret do have the Shadow Demon. I've seen... Well, to be fair, we've seen that not really put teams off picking the Lifestealer. We've seen Lifestealer being picked so many times because it has so many benefits elsewhere, especially when the hero Centaur is picked build this early.
I still feel like it still can be scary when you pick this Lifestealer in Testy.
You think,
you get demonic purged inside of a team fight. Your entire
to the point
you
where
pop rage, you get purged. It's your entire rage duration that you're slowed.
I mean,
you can't really move. So it's pretty scary. I feel like you need a method of delivery for the Lifestealer.
Because like, if you were drafting, would you see that SD Centaur opening, and would you even consider Lifestealer, or for you would you say it is that worrisome in your mind that you would not play Lifestealer?
Well, Owen, I'm a noob.
But you wouldn't. You would not want to pick it.
It's about the lane, right? It's about the Centaur. It's that he can actually do well versus
But
the Centaur.
as you say, you got to think of the whole game.
You got to think of the whole thing. So it
you
can be a bit
wouldn't
scary.
like it.
Not 100%. It's okay, but it's always a worry versus Shadow Demon. It's always going to be a big worry. See, also it's like Bloodlust as well. Bloodlust is life there. It's always getting constantly dispelled off during the show.
I mean,
well,
and what do you think Puppey's opinion is of it? Because in
I'm sure he's fine with
reality, would Puppey have banned the Lifestealer? Did they really need to pick it that early, or do you think Puppey probably doesn't mind the Lifestealer because he has the Shadow Demon and he probably thinks that, well, I've got a Shadow Demon, they can pick Lifestealer. There's other bans that we'd rather ban.
I think TNC moved it up the list because it got banned in the 4-5 last time.
Sure.
Right? So they were just like, all right, we have to actually get it here, otherwise Team Secret will just ban it out. Play this Lifestealer job. And they're banning out now the counters, the Lifestealer, two big ones, of course. The Morphling versus Lifestealer is just, yeah, that matchup is for Lifestealer because you're Rage Morphling that loves to play versus that. So anyway, and
10
Slaughter
seconds left. You have 5 seconds
Rubik
left.
themselves. So because they have like the Centaur, I feel like Rubik versus Centaur can be nice because stealing.
Yep.
And then it counteracts it really not your Lifestealer, who
Dire
if you were demonic purged, it could be pretty scary. But if you do get stampede,
Lena.
and they do ban the method of delivery. I think that's the one thing I would always like to see. If you're playing Lifestealer versus Shadow Demon, you need to have something that gets you into the front lines. That Storm ban, definitely looking. So this Lena pick, I feel like it's a flex, right? That's YapzOr or MidOne.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I want to see for TNC? Some of they used to be really hot on the old puck.
That's what I was thinking as well.
Armel can play it,
You
Kuku
have
can
10
play it. It's the
seconds
vessel you
left.
need, and it's the way to counter the Stampede.
Yep,
You
totally
have
agree.
5 seconds
I think the
left.
puck is
Get on
the
top
ideal.
of the Lena, get on top of the SD. Puck would be beautiful for TPI. So, but I've not been able to catch any of the other games, so I don't know if they've been playing it here.
I don't
not a
think
lot
we've
of
seen
teams
many.
have really. What else against the Stampede? What are you thinking of? That's sort of good AOE control.
I mean, Mars is one of people
Yeah,
used
but it's
to
going to
do.
mean that the Ogre's going to have to shift somewhere else, which TNC are necessarily too comfortable with. I
Seen
feel like
some
most of the
fives.
time they probably want it on Kuku.
Yeah, we have seen some 5s though.
But you're right, you know, anything with that sort of control and grab. The Stampede. Mars.
He's a blink builder as well, so he can
Puck.
act as a delivery system for Lifestealer, the Mars. But
Mhm.
Puck, yeah, Puck is the one that like stands out as the old school one, right? Lifestealer with Puck, Lifestealer with Storm. Those are the ones we use quite a lot, and like you said, versus.
Or even the
Centaur.
Silencer, right? Silencer is going to put a lot of stop to these saves, stop the disruptions, stop the Stampede if you're timing right. Support Silencer. We saw a lot of teams picking that before.
Not a big fan of.
Or just too squishy.
Too
You
squishy,
feel like
playmaking
you're
is
more
so
likely
hard.
to get run over than
Yeah.
actually get the global off before Stampedes you.
For me, I feel
Hard
like
to read.
Silencer is one of those picks where it's like Enigma. I feel like, or if you have a Bat Rider and you use like the lasso combo with the silence. I feel like besides that, Silencer's a pretty.
About Enigma. You can't be Enigma this game, it's not got much worries.
Dire team pick. Behold the horn of
Wow, Magnus, I like it. I
Okay.
like it.
So that buff up there for the Lifesteal, they've got double buffs, Bloodlust,
Yeah,
and
help him cut through the SD illusions.
however,
With the cleave.
SD Demonic Purge does dispel both.
Oh,
So that is,
no.
it's a pretty
Oh,
good
no.
one.
Don't tell them.
Very good versus the Lifestealer. Even if he pops the Rage, Demonic Purge will be able to dispel both of those.
You have
For the
10
duration of
seconds
it.
left. You have 5 seconds left.
So here I think they can pick another like mid/4 position. Okay, just
Oh,
kidding.
Avenge.
So
That's
Venge.
another bit of a new hero. Don't really get to see a lot of Venge, do we?
Nisha Venge?
Nisha used to play it a lot.
He used
back
to
on
play it, right?
back on Kingwin,
Right?
they used to run Nisha on the Venge in the safe lane, yeah.
It's a little-
Nisha used to do that.
It's a little unlikely, but the matchup for Lifesteal versus Lifestealer isn't really that bad. You have really high armor, you give really high right clicks. It's just like
You
Lifesteal,
have
once he gets
10
his bash and
seconds
stuff
left.
online, he really does be a problem. So not sure if it's that.
You have 5 seconds
Probably
left.
Puppey Venge and then what? YapzOr. I guess it's
And
still
what, mid
flexible.
laner?
It's
Yeah,
still
it
flexible.
is. It's again one of those drafts from Secret where we're 4 heroes in. And
Yeah. And now this is a way to like break things, right? This Vengeful Spirit, they can change the way that the fights start. So if they see somebody, they can just swap stun people. A lot of the times we've seen Secret execute that before in the... Or even just a save. Let's say if the Magnus does RP, carry hero that they choose to go for, if this is the Vengeful support, it might be, it's a save. They have double saves now. Shadow Demon plus Venge. Protect. If it is. TNC, they're really running their clock. They're probably feeling the same.
Still, yeah.
About like which hero
Dire
is going
team banned.
to be.
Templar Assassin.
Showing the TA, so they, I mean, by doing that, they're saying, all right, the Lena's going mid,
Yeah.
right? Which it still might not be the case.
And I don't know how the matchup is anymore. In the past, TA versus Lina, we've seen some Linas win when the TA had the refraction that worked super well. Now the refraction is a little bit different. I feel like we could see a little bit of a shift, at least in the matchup. But TA still can. Or
You have 10 seconds
maybe will
left.
win. It depends. I mean, it depends. Like I said, I've seen it go both ways.
You have 5 seconds left.
This makes them mostly physical damage now on TNC, as they have their Bloodlust did a double hero tier. So we're probably going to see a lot of armor items getting picked up for teams guard brush on the... Not a lot of magic damage for TNC. They're going to need someone that wraps it up to... They have side blades at least. Low.
You're expecting with the way that the draft looks for it to be a support hero, right?
Right? That's
But
that's
then
how I'm
if,
feeling, but
if,
also...
as you say, if Ogre's stepping into a support role, they're saving their offlaner to last, like that would feel more... I don't know, it feels just a bit weird, right, to sort of have your 5th pick be a support.
Yeah.
Rather have... Because, you know,
But then if
I
you
mean,
have Ogre
there's
Magnus,
Ogre
as support, like
Magnus.
how do you make plays?
Yeah, sure.
Like it seems really...
Yeah.
I mean, sure, we've seen the people do like the skewer
then-
plays and all, but...
But then why are you picking your TA now? Maybe they were just worried over getting banned because they don't have last pick overall. They were just maybe worried.
Yeah,
Because there's
it
a
does
Lina
get,
in the
it
game.
does get last man
Lina's
a
in the
lot.
game, it would probably have been banned. How about the CM?
They're expecting a support.
Yeah. TNC, I mean, what are they expecting? We would imagine it. Well, it depends if this is core Venge.
I'd imagine it's Nisha's, but yeah, like we said, it could be. Even though I like the Venge, having the double saves is can be nice, but
Now, tell me, does
You
YapzOr
have 10
play a
seconds
support
left.
puck? He does, doesn't he?
You have 5
He's done it
seconds
before,
left.
right? Puck and Venge.
Yeah, just for the combo, that one.
It's a
they've done it
pretty
in the
good
past.
combo, bro.
They've done it in the past, and I have seen. I saw Kuroki play 5 positions. Fuck you. They're expecting the carry.
Yeah, they're expecting the Venge to be bought.
I think that's the more than likely one.
TNC final pick. Will be expected to support, or are we going to see the Ogre step down and then maybe get something else? Kuku.
You have 10 seconds
You really want the
left.
puck. I mean, it does look like it can fit.
You have 5 seconds
It's
left.
probably going to be.
Diver.
But they've
gonna
done it in
find out.
both.
It's the back. Okay.
So this will be
That's the delivery. That's the other delivery they have for the Lifestealer.
Okay,
there.
so they are going to step the Ogre down. You imagine Kuku's going to be played. This isn't a support bat. This is a Kuku. Or is it a support bat?
You want it as Kuku. You
You
want
want-
to give it
because-
farm priority.
As you say, you want to get at least one of your cores able to get the lifesteal.
And they picked the bat into the Venge. Venge swap versus
What?
Bat Rider.
Oh
You
no.
have 10
And they have a Shadow Demon
Oh,
system.
no. Yeah. I was impressed with TNC's
You
lineup
have
in
5
game 1, but
seconds
this one
left.
has. I think there's got a few question marks going the way of TNC on this. Let's have a look.
It's the sniper.
Choose
So
your
now it's going to be a
hero.
Venge carry.
Bench carry.
Lena support. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lena,
Lena
YapzOr.
SD
Yeah.
support.
Yep.
Size Centaur. Yeah. Sniper. Yeah, indeed. Tim's taking the Ogre. So we'll be Kuku back. And actually, MidOne's going to play the Venge. Nisha's going to play the Sniper. We'll see if they do take it to the side lane Sniper, or if they are going to just do a role swap this game. But yeah, there's some MidOne Venge. MidOne adding some more heroes to the hero list that he's bringing out this group stage. And today, MidOne Jakiro, and now a MidOne Vengeful Spirit.
Thompson was the one who was doing that last year, right? The mid-bench, and he would just go for. He actually wasn't like skilling stun. I don't know if we'll see it this, but he went to like the 0-4-4 build, or like 1-3-4 build,
You
or something
have
like that.
10
He was just
seconds left.
stacking up on stats, and he was actually doing better in some. I thought he was going to
You
do
have
worse in some of the
5
matchups than he
seconds
did,
left.
but he actually did pretty decent. Okay, this is
Because
interesting.
what kind of lanes is he going to? Because I feel like Sniper in a side lane isn't going to have a good time if there's a bat against him, right?
Yeah, I would. So I would imagine they want
That
to have
bat
like
can get on top of them pretty easy early on.
maybe MidOne's just like I don't.
But at the same time, what you feel Venge has a better time against a TA in the mid?
No, I
Against-
feel like
no,
this,
Sniper.
I feel like this. I feel like
Sniper
this,
would
no,
have
it's
a better
gonna,
time.
I think Sniper mid, and you do the
You think
tri-lane. This tri-lane from Secret is so strong. Venge, Lena,
Alright.
SD, they get free kills all day.
So
Anybody
Nisha's
steps
still
up.
going to be. We have seen this in the past, right? Like,
Yeah.
what other heroes did Nisha do this with? When they get Medusa, right?
Medusa is the other one.
Medusa's the other one. Nisha's. If they get Medusa, they'll put Medusa in the middle. As you said, we'll go play some aggressive tri-lane, boys.
That's what I'd imagine, at least. I don't think that they'd switch it. Like, why would you go so far outside? But it's Secret we're talking.
And of course, you know, they're having the Sniper this game,
Yeah.
they've got a lot of saves. They have both the Disruption and the Stampede. So it's multiple ways of keeping the little man safe.
So many saves.
Which is going to be very annoying for I feel like all of TNC's cores are going to have trouble making plays.
That's how I feel as well,
You're going to have
right?
a TA jumping on a
difficult.
target, a Lifestealer trying to jump on a target, but as I say, Disruption, Stampede. You're going to have Kuku going to get Venge swapped. This does not look like an easy draft for TNC to pull off. This feels like Secret have really got the upper hand on this one in Game 2, but we'll see. Maybe TNC's got an idea that we don't necessarily see from this lineup, but it really does seem like this draft's going to run into a lot of problems.
Yeah, I do feel so as well. It feels really solid by Secret. Even though it looks a little bit unorthodox, they have a crazy amount of damage, crazy amount of saves as well. Like even, yeah, it feels like TNC's it's greedy. They've got an Ogre support, they've got the Magnus support as well. We see them all setting up in the mid lane as expected. They're playing versus Centaur. You're expecting this guy to walk mid to get his Retaliate stacks. They're already prepped with that skewer skilled up and everything. Zai has not shown it.
Game 2 of Secret. You can see TNC definitely bringing in Game 1. Is it better? We'll wait and find out.
30 seconds to battle.
Drafts go. There's a lot of things that be left unanswered. And Secret, their heroes seem to have all the answers.
Yeah, definitely concerned. The Bat Rider into the Vengeful Spirit too, the swap, yeah. And this tri-lane, this is scary. SD Centaur, lots of kills coming out. Well, I look at this playmaking for TNC, much more difficult. It's like they have to land a skewer to make a play. That's
The
really how it feels like.
battle begins.
mid one.
No, 3 for 1.
3 for 1. Sorry. As eyyou, he's got to position himself for the skewer.
Hey!
And now he's under some pressure here.
Oh.
Is he going to TP immediately after the stun? His eye's coming over too, though. Is he going to skill stun for this? He is.
He is. All right, he says, screw the lane, I want first blood.
Yep, I think that's absolutely worth it. Why not? You get first blood onto YapzOr, and he can pick up what? He picks up his Bassi as well as a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, that's classic YapzOr. Right? His eyes like, come on, dude, I had to kill Stomp for that. Why didn't you let me take the kill?
So yeah, you know, he does a cute little play where he skewers Puppey up on the thing, but Puppey just TP's top, and that's actually just for what it is. Oh no, Tims, he went to try to secure range creep top, and he missed it with the stun hit.
Let's see how Nisha's mid skills are. Late against Armel TA. Not an easy opponent, but there's definitely going to be, well, as you say, you're going to have the shrapnel to deal with the refraction. Now, going to be ready to play aggressive, and if he can get those side blades, certainly trade damage back pretty nicely.
I feel like Gabbi's going to have a really hard time bottom. He's gone for Orb of Venom build so he can stick on top of the Centaur a lot and give all those extra right clicks, but the way that they started out, look at this, he's already getting pressured so much from these two. There's a Bassi on this Lina. Lina's hitting for 67 damage every time he gets a right click onto this left, and there's no protection. They're top.
Yeah, they've got a good attempt on Puppey. 6 sticky napalm stacks. He's got the stick charge though. Will be enough to land to back off. Stacks removed. How's the CS looking? 5 for 1, 6 for 1. Very even between the two. With them salving up. Just covering the area with shrapnel, making it a little bit harder for get in and rely on keep fraction stacks up. Moved pretty immediately by those shrapnel ticks.
Gabbi can't run. He can't get a single last hit bottom. He has 2. Zai just giving him the right click. YapzOr also giving him the right click. There's nothing a Magnus can
Radiant's
do.
bottom tower is fading
This lane
fast.
is really problematic for TNC. Top, they're putting a little bit of pressure on, but now he's getting turned on. Kuku might actually just go down here. There's another stun from midward in a second, and he's just dead. These lanes are going really poorly right now, except for that mid lane for TNC. They have that going to them, but
well, I mean,
he might actually also go down too. Oh my god, there's another shrapnel. He commits it, and he gets the kill. All 3 lanes.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Drafting issues, laning issues. This is not how TNC wanted to start this game.
This is a tough one here already off that first one. Puppey being chased on Tims. Won't even be able to close the gap here. Turning, setting up. Turn on to Tims. YapzOr and Zai continue the pressure onto Gabbi. Also bottom, dropping him low. He has no regen. How much do they have? They have a salve left on eyyou, but this is looking already pretty brutal. I think Armel's gonna have to be the X factor here. 2 side lanes already look so devastating.
And he is that hero that can be. You know, he's still trading farm very well with Nisha, and he will obviously have that opportunity to head into the jungles, get the camps, ancient camps. Still hit his item timings, even if he does get heavily bullied out by Nisha's sniper. After he's done that, he is going to have to make a lot happen across the map.
Bottom lane. Gabbi, he's getting a couple last hits here now under the tower. YapzOr can just chase around eyyou. Maybe he tries to set up here for a skewer, but he gets stunned up here. And uh-oh, damage coming into play. eyyou.
Right clicking down, eyyou does get the skewer under the tower, but eyyou will die for Gabbi.
Gabbi also.
He's got to be careful. In fact, he's dead. Secret get the 2 of them. The disaster continues for TNC.
This lane is over, this bottom lane. Like, they can't lane versus this at all. This Centaur hits way too hard. Lina hits way too hard as well. They've got the double stuns. They're high-fiving each other. They're feeling themselves. Lifestealer, Gabbi, 7 last hits. Doesn't even bring any more regen to the lane either. They still only have 1 salve down bottom. They have no regen down here on these.
And they can't really swap the lane. So right, it doesn't get any better if Gabbi goes top.
Top is just as bad. The vengeful plus the
Nearly
shadow.
lose the courier. YapzOr, he's still trying to hunt for it there. Tried to get the fire soul stack up and go in with the movement speed, but won't be able to quite find it. The courier safe, at least TNC.
Kuku started to recover up top after that 1 death. He's got a good amount of last hits in the lane here. You know, mid and top, not going so poorly, but bottom is a total.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, Shadow, of course, Stacks up. The stack on stack action here. Early shadow poisons against the sticky napalm. Kuku.
They can lift the wave as well.
Starting to dive in onto Puppey with the Firefly will do it. Kuku able to get in and get the first kill for TNC this game.
Very nicely done for that creep to survive so they don't get the tower aggro switch. Do that dive. Out eyyou.
At the same time, even though Gabbi, they had the tough start down bottom, he's keeping on par with the CS of MidOne.
Yeah.
On the opposite side of the map.
He does have a death though.
Better my blade than
He's able to at least pick up the chainmail. At least he has a little bit more armor versus that high physical damage coming in. So you could just non-stop trying to throw the rage, send him. They're actually just sending eyyou to go just make some stacks. This is just like, okay, I obviously can't help. Gotta do something.
Yeah, because I mean, with TNC's lineup, one thing they can do is they can come back in
yeah, they can
the empowered lifestealer, the TA, side blades. There's creep killing that can be done after the laning stage, so catch-up potential will be there if the time is given to them by Secret. See how Secret fast they play. So they've certainly got cores that very speedy running this safe lane bench, and that at a certain point MidOne's going to be constantly on the lookout to rotate and make plays with the rest of his lineup.
Yeah, MidOne and Zai are definitely going to be ones around close. Zai is level 6 already, so they have Stampede available. Something else they do have to watch out for on the side of TNC if they can make any aggressive moves. Far up, YapzOr trading his two with him.
Structures are fortified. The trees whisper.
And you find Kuku Stampede used to help them finish off the kill. Kuku will fall, and indeed, it's 7 minutes in. Zai taking the bottom tier 1 tower. Very, very quick timing.
He's gonna be a tanky one, and he's already. Like we were mentioning, he's probably going for the Crimson Guard build this game. He versus both of that TA as well as that left.
They're in. Got the skewer here. MidOne's TP to be cancelled. It's Kuku and eyyou come back to the top lane and will be able to kill off the venge.
Very nice. Very needed. Gabbi's gonna need a magnitude of space from team in order to catch back up as this matchup. Like we said, it's not a great lifestealer game because they opened up with it, so Secret was allowed to prepare everything else to deal with this lifestealer, and they even did have the Shadow Demon in the opener versus him.
Swaps, disruptions, stampedes, everything to kite the lifestealer.
Yeah. And in the overall aspect of the game, like Centaur in the lane, sure, you can see Lifestealer is great versus it, but overall, like Stampede, very strong. And the Centaur who's off to this type of start, packs a punch.
He hits much harder than the lifestealer.
Yeah.
Can't trade hits, even with that lifesteal.
Yeah, and we see, like I was mentioning, he's got the Ring of Health, he's got the Chainmail, so like you can expect, he's going for Crimson.
I'll give Puppey the lane for a little bit. There's 6 online.
Both teams warding at the exact same time here in the TNC jungle, so either of them actually spotted each other. Literally placed identical timing. He has a swap.
It's the setup. Swap back into the stun combo. Tim's is tanky, but not tanky enough. As Zai will be able to run and keep the vision, allow YapzOr to take the kill, and it's 8 minutes in. Secret putting some fire down onto the tier 2.
I mean, he has plus 170 for Pops to retaliate. He wants to just hit the tower. They're gonna look to take this tier 2. TNC, you have to react. Losing tier 2 this early is not where you want to be at all.
Yeah, Kuku's going to come in and that they will start to back off, respecting the fact that TNC are coming in with the wrap around, so the tier 2 will be held safe for now.
That was the farm. TA pulling ahead here over the sniper by a little bit because of those jungle stacks that we saw eyyou was preparing for himself, but that being said, Nisha also has his own jungle stacks ready, and he will be going for that Midas, of course, with the CDR. So he'll have his own farm rate to probably keep pace with that TA, as long as the kills don't...
Midas snipers, if you're not going it, you're playing the hero wrong.
Yep, probably.
Having that level 10 cooldown reduction talent is incredible value. Point there where I wonder if you do the math, it's probably worth him getting that level 10 before he uses the Midas first. Top lane,
the Stampede
is going to save him.
He's actually going to get away because of it.
Middle tower is under attack.
And YapzOr as well. Is he gonna get caught? He does. Okay, so they at least get this one set up here.
Yeik grabbing the Lina.
Give it a Gabbi.
YapzOr.
Definitely give it a Gabbi. He needs to recover as he is starting to recover.
Up top, the fight continues. Swap back onto Tim's. Into the assassinate, and Tim's will fall. Nisha's game continues to go good, and was keeping an eye on him. He hit the perfect timing. He literally got the Midas as he hit 10. So that first usage,
He's stepping up far.
already being reduced by the CDRs. Kuku, this is not his home.
There's a lot of stacks.
Down him.
He bounces Zheng into the neutral. Oh my god,
Okay,
Kuku!
maybe it is. Kuku using the ancient stacks against Secret.
What a
he gets
nice
out.
play. That was sick by Kuku.
Oh, you can never underestimate the Kuku bat.
He had the 4 stacks on him and yeah, pushes him right into that Prowler. Very nicely done.
Alright, starting to get a bit of a better grasp of the game, TNC, after a tough laning start. The net burst back to pretty much even with these plays.
Yeah, I mean, Kuku, that's huge for him, right? How much does he even get? 516 for killing Zai there. So, strong
And that's pretty much the money for the bots or the blink, whichever he wants to favor game first. We'll see this again.
Look at this beauty.
2 heroes around him, demonic purge, it doesn't matter. Sticks pop, bounced into the ancient. Zai, he doesn't know what hit him.
He didn't panic either, right? You could see that he was very disciplined and calm. He even turned, sticky the ancient, made sure that he got involved. Really nicely done it. They're looking to set up here for a mid push. They even cut that tree, the light strike array, to make sure to be inside of that hidden spot. More ranged hero for Rally.
Taking these early objectives.
Did I happen? It does. The Batrider Kuku again.
Now they're going to try chase a little bit. For Puppey, eyyou. He's looking to try and go for the full kill, but he's getting looked at. It has to skewer back, swap back in. eyyou will fall. Puppey's still alive.
How's he still alive?
As they were unable to kill him off, swap back onto Kuku. They'll take the bat as well. 2 dead on TNC.
How is Puppey still alive? I know the Stampede set him and he ran into them with it. Somehow still surviving during all this. They continue to put the pressure on here.
Radiant structures are fortified.
They know Lifestealer is nowhere near ready to fight.
Tells of tactics.
The map away from TNC is going to be very painful. As we said, they have a
Dyer's
lineup.
top tower is under
Pretty
attack.
much got these 2 heroes that want to be hitting the creep camps. The Empowered Lifestealer and TA.
I feel like TNC, they have to be able to take a tower themselves here. I feel like they have to just make their own move to take for pressuring, because this is what we saw Secret do last game. They took 2 tier 1s, they took a tier 2, they took another tier 2, and then from there, it was all about the map control and just getting off and not allowing it any farm whatsoever. And they're starting to set up for that. Still only a 1k deficit. TNC, okay, they're gonna start setting the smoke up. They really want to fight this tier 2 instead of trying to look for their own trade. 5 tier 1, the wraparound. Secret.
Trying to lead in. Will be demonic purged. Gabbi trying to go in onto Zai, but Zai 2 tank. Keeping to deal with. Armel's going to come in with the wraparound. Towards Puppey, they'll get bombed in Firefly back into the. They've got the control. They're taking a second. They'll get Zai as well. 3 dead on Secret. eyyou. He's on top of Nisha. Nisha and YapzOr, the last 2 left remaining. Tim's turn for the fire blast. That's Nisha dead. YapzOr surrounded. TNC. They're looking for the team wipe. They're going to get it. Double kill for Armel as TNC shut down the efforts of Secret on that bottom lane. And they are well and truly in this game right now. Net worth is even. Armel at the top and an incredible hold.
Super nicely done. They smoke and they go for the wraparound. Team Secret, they have these 2 wards down, so they're like, all right, we're pretty safe to actually push these 2. But they get caught perfectly from the wraparound. And instead of TNC looking to set up a go of their own push,
Fantastic amount of damage done there by Armel.
yep.
Link first, of course, over the Deso, allowing him to make these plays. He's down these heroes. Losing all 5 heroes like that. One of the vulnerabilities of Secret's play at the moment, where they are going for these 5-man pushes, trying to really force the tier 2s. We'll see it again here from TNC at the start. It looks a bit little rough for them.
There's no Stampede available though, so there's no disengage available for Team Secret here. So as they lose their Shadow Demon, and then Kuku again with a beautiful play steps forward and catches the 2 heroes
And
there.
just eyyou being able to take the sniper out with that RP, stopping any sort of backup damage being thrown in from the backlines. It all falls into place for TNC.
And Gabbi's back. He finished the Midas right before that fight, and now he has 1800 plus that Bloodlust and that Empower.
And Hunting, they will be able to swap. eyyou before he's able to skewer away to safety. They'll catch the mag.
And they're really prioritizing this tower. The Puppey's even pinging it out again. He's like, we're killing this tower. We're checking to see if they have wards around here now too. He won't be able to get this one. This tower is...
And this time, they do have the Stampeders. They can afford to sort of push like that and know that they will be able to reliably at least get the majority of their heroes out. Top lane, Armel sees the space for a free tier 1.
Yeah, the tower was 10 HP anyway, so it actually just dies to the Retaliate as I walk through. And he has the, like you said, Stampede's available, Crimson Guard, they're much stronger in this upcoming. He has, but TNC also approaching it. That Destillator.
Dire's top tower is feeling its mortality.
47 to 53.
Kuku. Very close to getting swapped by MidOne there.
Not an easy start to the game for TNC.
No, not at all.
Not there. The 3 lanes were
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They have that catch-up mechanics.
MidOne's just going to be playing as that, like, I'm buffing my sniper role. Phase the Vlads, he's going to be on drum as well, so he just wants to be that big right for damage emblem.
More fuel for the fire.
Could they back up? I mean, YapzOr still bottom at the tier 3. Keeping that wave pushed it. Also up in the down. Seeing a lot of it down. Before top side, he's tanky.
He's tanky enough. Defensive disruption from Puppey. TNC now having to start a back away. With the swap back, Gabbi's caught in deep. Gabbi will fall. Rest of TNC do get out of there, but losing Gabbi. A deal there for TNC on the front. Do respond with the full 5 of them coming in.
Yeah,
turn that one around.
Definitely a bit ambitious to go on him right next to the tower there, and you see he has the Crimson Guard. You know how tanky Zai is there.
Yeah, you're not killing anybody.
Yeah, it's surprising to see Gabbi also being the one to like full commit forward. So he's the one who can risk to die. Like we said, the Demonic Purge, we saw it in play right there. Pops Rage, doesn't matter, gets slowed enough.
And he is going for the Radiance build, so you know you'd expect that he would prioritize
the Radiance
in that relic time. We knocked back a little bit from it.
Quite a bit here. No Stampede available again here for Secret Top as they just did.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is learning to fear.
Considers the game, Gabbi. Keeping over to tier 2, tower will fall, Zai. Able to get the last, but the Retaliate.
Ooh, almost got it. Really needing that Blink Dagger so they can get the catch and pull. This particular just be saves. They still have to be very, very careful as MidOne. He's almost level 12, getting those easy swaps. The level 2 is.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Set up here for a Roshan. They have Avenge, so they have those auras, and then they also, I believe, I saw Nisha queued up a Desolator. He's going for just straight raw damage on this sniper. They can easily look to set up for a Roche if they get it. Play it. Taking away a Roche from a TA draft is always a bit of a worry. Size blink. Very soon.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I think it's also now done for TNC, both on Kuku and Armel.
I thought you were gonna say. Wait,
actually, no, sorry, not on Kuku. James Rob, but he had pretty much the money for the blink, but favoring the Force staff this game rather than getting the blink first.
It's probably because he's playing versus the Bench and the Shadow Demon. There's just so many different types. Even if Bench isn't in position to swap, you pop Stampede and then he runs into Mizzou.
Onto Kuku. He's going to get a jump inside. He's managed to get in the Who followed Light Strike Array. He gets in the back, he gets the RP to lock them down, and Kuku, he lives! He gets out of there, the smoke as well, to stop the Assassinate from going through, as Kuku survives.
4-man RP. But no follow-up to be able to sit, but he does save at least. But now this is going to be like, all right, we got Roche now.
Sweet disengage, and I don't know whose smoke that was, but someone just saved Kuku's bacon. Who was the smoke? Was it Tim's with the smoke?
I think it was.
Displayed. Gets assassinated, smoke, bam.
There's Tim's.
Into the shadows he goes. Tim's now with the smoke save.
DD Nisha, they've got all this TNC, they're positioned around this area here.
Roshan's getting low. See if they can get in. Light Strike Array catches the 2 of them. Kuku's still watching from the side. They'll try and turn though. Got the damage. The mid-one's out. Gabbi's still alive. Up to the high ground into eyyou. eyyou keeping him safe. eyyou is trying to skewer it back. He's holding on to it for now. MidOne will buy back for this Roshan fight. TNC still forcing Secret To be very careful how they go about finishing it. Secret are going to try and continue. They'll look towards Tims. Tims at the front. He's caught out by the magic missile. Tims immediate buyback. No hesitation to get back in the game. Secret continuing to focus down Roche. He swapped in. He's under the Roche. The cap comes out. Gabbi moves in with the rage. Puppey's held off to the side. He's got the disruption to keep it safe. Still looking for Nisha. Roche is low. The stun's out. Fire blast onto YapzOr. YapzOr through out light drop and Armel. In with the hit. The melt hit takes him out. Buyback from YapzOr. There's no buyback available for Zheng. No buyback available for Kuku. But TNC, they're in the pit. They'll get the Roche. They'll get the Aegis. They'll look towards MidOne. MidOne's in trouble. This will be a dieback. He tries to turn, but he's surrounded. MidOne will fall. Dead for 70 seconds, and Gabbi's not done. He's onto the Shadow Demon. Puppey's out. He's looking for more. YapzOr's got as well. 4 dead on Secret. TNC takes the lead.
Oh my god, they're actually able to force them out of the pit there, reset everything, and just close the gap. Too much damage coming out. The sniper's still too squishy. He can't actually commit forward to do anything. Nisha just had to run away because they just committed straight to the pit there. Oh my god, they get that push. And the Radiant's finished with the Aegis and another 1,500 gold now for Gabbi.
Now Secret, they are running a carry bench. This is a hero that count, but it will fall off.
Especially if you buy back die.
Your game grinds to a halt. Look at his farm. I can't see it. Where's his farm? It's not there. MidOne. Falling behind.
Falling behind. So that's such a crucial situation there. This area, absolutely everything. You see how many wards they committed. Look at Secret. They put 2 wards down just to watch both sides, just trying to make sure that they could try to successfully get this Roche, but TNC relentlessly throwing bodies.
And you know, I think TNC, they took your advice for it. I asked you at the start of the series how you beat Secret. You say you play your own Dota. This draft from TNC,
this is TNC,
I don't think this draft should work. But the matter of the fact is, this is the heroes that TNC are confident on. A Gabbi Lifestealer, an Armel TA, and a Kuku Bat.
Yeah,
These 3 heroes, they are countered by Secret's lineup. But it doesn't matter, because this is what TNC do.
Yeah, Kuku's had a spectacular performance on this Bat Rider. Just building up for the tank, building up for getting into the front lines, rather than going for that Blink Dagger. He doesn't go for the armor build this game, he went for the Spell Amp because he wanted to just do a little bit of that. Because he's the only magic damage on the team, he wants to be able to at least do that. But yeah, he's just running in, charging in, starting the fights for his team. Causing havoc. Bit of a panic.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He doesn't take straight top down either. He's going because he wants to be that magic damage for his team. Flame break duration too. I've seen like some arguments. It's like you either take, the right side talent or you take the left side of those. The armor and then. Number on top.
The jump. Once Kuku nuked down by the Laguna Blade, they'll get one. Secret get more out of this. They'll look for. Starting to separate himself with the team. I'm back from Kuku. He's boxing over as well. The Fix wants to get back in, but Tims will fall. YapzOr's in trouble though. Gabbi on top of the 2 of them, and now looking towards MidOne. Armel, he's chasing down the backline. PK's being popped. He's focusing down the sniper. He kills off Nisha. Looks to Zheng. Slowed down. Drag back as well by the shockwave side. He's trying to run away. eyyou, he's not messing around. RP down on Zheng. Triple kill for Armel. MidOne's going for the TP out. He'll manage to escape, but he's the only one to survive on Secret as again, TNC taking every single team fight. I don't know if Secret can come back in this.
It really doesn't feel like it. They seem to just be able to get on top of Nisha every single time there. They lost the Bat Rider, but like you said, Kuku, he pops the glyph, Boots travels on the creep wave. They can't kill the creep. He's able to join into the fight, get on top of them there. And Secret had to blow absolutely everything to kill him.
And now it's 23 minutes.
It's a wrap.
TNC's lineup is the one that's pushing high ground, taking a Rex. Despite 10 minutes ago, it was Secret trying to play the fast-paced Dota. But TNC, they're able to punish them, slow their game down, and it's going to be ever so hard for Secret to get this lineup back on track.
Surge of momentum there. Kind of expected, right, with Yeik, once you get a couple of these kills rolling, once they get a couple of these fights, they're able to easily push up toward that high ground and get that Rex. Yeah, Secret, they're going to have to find some type of method of recovery here. They just have to sit back behind each other. Oh, I mean, MidOne, he's now a glorified support.
It fights
really is.
And Zheng, who's this incredible start, right? Super farmed in this game. He's 2-4-11. He's also been getting caught out. So we're gonna see this as they blow everything to kill Kuku. He commits forward, trying to protect with Gabbi. During the demonic purge, he's able to still commit onto mid one.
I mean, and look at this, Tim's throwing his body. He just
Yep.
makes a beeline straight towards Nisha. So Nisha has to shoot him, and Nisha doesn't have the opportunity to focus on any of the bigger kills, the bigger cores, and it buys that time. Tim's with the selfless play. Tim's certainly impressing this game.
Right, even around the Roche pit, he just walked in and died for his
His positioning, the places in which he dies, they're perfect.
Now, best it up on Armel. They're jumping for YapzOr. He's just dead. Deleted.
Oh my goodness, Secret, they've got to run. The hunt is on. MidOne tries for a TP, quickly cancels it. Says, I'll take the walk back home instead of taking the TP ride. The Stampede will get him back to the high ground.
Gabbi, that was actually pretty close. Oh,
He's fine. He's got an arm.
dude,
He's got the toggle, bro.
I think he just hit like, that looked like a 1 HP. He popped up it's late.
There was the watch the replay.
He was really low. That was a little bit scary.
It was that low, was it?
Aegis timed out as they were going for that play. That was actually kind of close for Secret to get him there. So now Secret also, they should be aware that they actually haven't dewarded this base ward yet, but with the way they jumped YapzOr, you have to imagine they know that's there.
Taking him out, yeah.
Yeah, they put down
Let's have a look.
Let's see. Hey, look. Demonic Purge pops. Right? Demonic Purge pops, assassinate hits 15! 15. That was close.
It's low.
That was close.
I mean, Gabbi was like, well, I was fine. I'm fine.
He probably didn't expect the assassinate and the purge to hit at the exact same time,
Sure.
so he looked like he was not yet up there.
This game entirely rests on Nisha's ability to hold high ground as a sniper.
Dire's top
But it's all on
tower
it.
is under attack.
It really is. There's
Fight for
Zai's,
its right.
you know, so Zai, it's still relatively farmed, but it's hard for him as a centaur to sort of make up for the fact that in Secret they've only really got one carry.
Yeah.
MidOne is out of the game.
They've got a lot. They've got a lot of things to amplify him, right? We're building the solo curse on YapzOr, but both YapzOr and Yazied have had that fantastic time bottom. They've been slowed down so hard. They've been also top.
TNC.
There, look.
You just strike again. eyyou with the blink.
Back. They
Got
still
that
have
ward
the
still.
ward
This
in
is
the base.
It's giving them so much vital information. Kuku, he's looking for Nisha. He's in with the force down side. We'll be there with the counter. Armel, he's going to jump in. Look for the backline straight on the Puppey. Puppey has the disruption. He will be able to get away. eyyou looks for the RP. Fine, it's good. Gets swapped back. eyyou swapped in underneath the tier 4 towers. They'll kill off both eyyou and Kuku. This was a dive too far from TNC.
Tim's also.
Tim's, he's bound as well. Secret will shut down the offensive.
He still didn't have the blink dagger on the back. That was one of the most ambitious plays I've seen actually from this. He just force-staffed, like he was trying to go for the grab there.
I mean, the TNC fans out there will recognize that's a bit of the old school TNC showing up.
That one was
The
way
little
too
bit of a
overzealous.
come on TNC, come on now. That's not the play.
Yeah, that one was just way too far forward here. That's a little bit of a crawl back there for Secret. They're gonna take as much as they can from that. 45 seconds, no Bat Rider. They know the Bat used buyback earlier, so they're gonna take as much as they can out of it. Pushing far forward. As a full butterfly was finished for Nisha now too, so he's still packing a punch.
He is.
Tower is under attack.
He needs to. I say he's got to make up for a lot of the lackings of the team around him at the moment.
Much to be
They
done.
still do remain 11k behind.
They still do hit absurdly hard, right? They still do have one he has 40 armor on the bench, so he's still very tanky too. And
Not a lot of
sitting
HP though.
Yeah, not a lot of HP, but he just has to sit next to the sniper. The sniper will be doing insane amounts of damage. Plus, 300. Especially once we start getting more levels coming out on the bench. Since he's level 16, we start seeing Auras get leveled up.
Ding, 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 motherfucker!
Really look to make too many of those more mistakes though on TNC. Sure, they still have an 11k gold lead, which they're still pretty comfortable in this game, but he's going for the BKB. Still no blink. Said he'll probably get it afterwards. Eventually, because that vengeance still hard. BKB will at least protect him now a lot versus all this stun and disables that have kind of been bringing him down. He's still very low armor, only 12 armor on the bat, but this is gonna like commit a lot more forward to do the damage and stuff. Full AC now finished on the lifesteal. So much minus armor.
That landing stage just a distant memory, really. Gabbi is perfectly farmed for this.
That ward with full duration. Yes. they're gonna look back and
I mean,
I can't believe we didn't demor that.
That ward did sort of bait.
It did bait.
It baited a bad play.
It did.
So maybe it's the 500 IQ players like, well, we'll leave this here because TNC's probably going to throw. And that was a little bit of the case there with that last jump from TNC, but you learn from your mistakes, and it's likely the TNC won't be as over aggressive with their jumps anymore in this game.
Still impressive to see.
Dire's bottom tower hopes for aid. Dire's
Down
bottom
the
tower has
offside, a little bit of a safer one.
Revealed
Sure,
you
tough companies as well.
long study. Erosion.
So as we said, YapzOr, he went for the medallion build after that Aether Lens. He's going back for the, like we said, Solar Crest, as we've been seeing him do a lot of these support visits by Soul.
Just
boost your carry.
Doesn't matter what hero you're on, just buying the good items.
Yeah. So that's going to be, throw everything on Sniper and just pray that Nisha can carry you as they're still falling further and further behind, as this time TNC is the ones dictating the pace of the game after these last few, after that early game. And they're controlling the map very nicely.
And they're going to take this Roshan very easily. There's no chance. Secret getting out for this. Free Aegis for TNC.
Double Bloodlust, double Empowered.
Dire's bottom tower is under
It's going to be a
attack.
surprise jump.
live
Stun
and die
from
again.
Secret there, holding themselves down together.
Bringing out the Lina. And that's the illusion. They know it's the illusion. They have traps all over the place, so good. See them actually. I don't know if they're gonna buy a gem now, but we might see them buy one with the traps are really causing a bit of a problem. Hold on, Sentry.
See, the better interest is tier 2 dead bottom. These have all 3 lanes pressured in really before trying a base jump again.
Yeah.
To go for the smoke movement down here out of approach, just in case they caught any of Secret outside. The Secret there, they're holding themselves right by the Ancient.
Like you said last game, right? They're just trying to, you look at their lineup and they have great ways to scale. They have the Bloodlust, they have the Empower for both cores, and you look at Secrets, they only have, I guess, the single core, even though they're going to be really buffed up and all that. They're probably looking like, we can play this character. Push the towers, take the shrine, farm the map, get ourselves all their next big items.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Tier 2's taken. Lane now exposed. Pushing in against Secret.
Probably their next timing is the double MKB timing on TNC, where then they can come forward and not have to worry about Nisha's butterfly. Do have it queued up. And they will just continue that map control. Trap inside it.
This lead 18,000. Shep. The Satanic complete.
Took the knockback talent.
It
kind
did,
of makes sense versus Lifestealer and team.
More fuel for the fire.
It's all about him.
Extra little bit of kill the Lifestealer off targets. Come back.
One.
I think that Satanic is just for a number of reasons. One of the mainly, eyyou has been the one to look for him with the RP, at least now with that status resistance there. That chance that the stun will wear off and turn, hold his ground, and heal back up.
The one scary thing is that they know that Armel has neither of the saves. He has a BKB, but he has no Aegis, no cheese TA. It's the Lifestealer with both of them. Here they're getting all these items out. You see the MKB finish on Lifestealer, MKB TA, and also the Batrider Blue. Got these 3 big items come together. This could be where they try to.
I think just the way they've been playing right, TNC, it's always been Gabbi, eyyou jumping in, forcing the fight. It's sort of left for Armel to jump in and pick apart the pieces after the rest of his team's committed. So Armel's very rarely been the focus of Secret's damage. As TNC have just been able to throw everything else in the faces of Secret first.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. May get stabbed.
That damage. Stepping into play. No, he has 40 armor. You're seeing how much the bench does buff up that sniper.
Sure. Despite the lead that TNC have, they do still have to be very careful. This is Team Secret, a team that he hasn't lost a lot of games.
And we've been seeing a lot of comebacks. We've been seeing mega creep comebacks aplenty, and this is a 20k deficit still, but
You got
gotta be careful what game. High ground, it is still a dude.
Let's see you want. Kuku just making sure that top half map is shoved in as well.
Constantly now just throwing Lotus Orbs up as well on top of Nisha. Just protect him. Even if you just walked out to use the Midas. Wait, don't go. Okay, now you can go. Lotus Orb you. That Aegis in about 50 seconds left on it for TNC. So he's sitting outside, camping on top of high ground. And 20 runes. Keeping that gold. And now they do have double cat. Clear those, which have the side of TA traps in the mid lane. Tim's was telling him to pop them. Pinging on those traps in mid.
Secret. Using the SD illusions to release some sort of information. Is obviously unable themselves to get out on the map and drop walls themselves. The map's completely blind.
Yep, they're trapped. They're blind.
Let's start to move out top. YapzOr.
Okay.
Away with this, where they know that Kuku has sort of been playing this top half of the map.
They fire. They're gonna put down some vision.
Get some vision out.
Saw him for a second there. They saw the attack. Does he get the BKB off in time? He gets the blink and the BKB. Just in case.
Just in case. Just in case there was a blink in the river. You know, play it safe. Play it safe. Press all the buttons. He did.
Dire's bottom tower
He
is
lives.
under attack.
It worked. TNC, of course, to sweep back up there. The secret's forced back to their base.
And if that ward gets taken out, that they did place the Bat Rider. The gem on this. That one ward, that secret, that one little bit of information they had is now
bottom
gone.
tower is under attack.
Just kidding, they still it's actually like right next to it. It's surprisingly.
Dire's top tower is feeling its mortality.
See.
They're just sticking all near each other. Just don't let anybody stay alone, because that's where it's from like a bench swap or just a quick catch together.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. It may yet stand.
At this point, it probably is just going to be a wait till the next Roche. TNC.
Yeah,
there's no reason at all to wishes up again.
You're out farming them in every aspect, right? You're farming 3 lanes, you're farming both jungles,
Go for the next Roche.
and you're getting the bounty.
It's going to be the actual refresher. So
look at this, the circle's drawn. Look at Kuku. He's like, that's probably a farm the whole map circle. That's what I would have to imagine he's got.
I mean, what are they hoping for? Do you think getting an axe, giving it to Kuku?
Just everybody get the next set of items. Why not? You have such a big lead. Keep growing it.
Whoa.
You've got secret trapped in the base. How's our levels look? MidOne, he has, okay, so MidOne is level 18, almost has AC.
Finally got that AC.
Yeah, Rich has it done. He's, we said, glorified support. But yeah, level 18, so 1,000 range now for the swap as well. The next one, of course, that goal, as you see when it's brought up, that one, of course. Does get it. So, how are we looking at these goals? Okay, so we have a 27k gold lead as our experience, 20k experience lead. Let's see what the Dota Plus. We haven't glanced at the Dota Plus this time around.
Dota Plus knows. But I mean, they know. This game should be TNC. If they continue to play it out like this, Roche, grab all the items from it. There's very small chance the Secret can spin it around. They does sort of have to rely on TNC making mistakes. For the most part, TNC have, and there was sort of the one bit of a blunder where they jumped in mid.
There is still just a...
Now they're just so far ahead. They're even further. When they made that mistake, they were like 12. Now they're 28k gold ahead.
There still is a ridiculous amount of damage that you cannot overlook on the side of Secret. That is the one thing they have to be careful of.
They've just got to try and get someone on the sniper.
Yeah.
Get someone on Nisha. I mean, what Nisha not the money. I mean, he's close to 25. You get that attack range talent, you can sit back with a divine rapier.
Yep. And they all, but the
you know what I mean? There's got to be that temptation. I mean, obviously he hasn't bought anything yet because he can't get Secret Shop, so he cannot even buy any of the parts of the Skadi. Which, that in itself is going to be a bit of a challenge. I don't know how they're going to do that.
Getting out.
Shot.
It has to be off of a fight.
Or you have to just run the courier top of the map and go to the enemy secret shot.
That's probably why you.
That's the only way you do it.
That's probably why we see TNC just camped around this area. They're probably
Exactly,
like, they can't pick anything up. We got this whole area controlled.
The TNC don't have any vision on that route. You know what I mean? If it do send the courier top and down.
So you got the swap. Quick BKB. Be okay.
Yeah, he did. As you said, he did actually get swapped in. But was able to BKB blink before damage comes through.
Now you keep track. You're like, okay, that's one swap. They only have one swap charge right now for the next about, what, 70 seconds or so. Or wanted to try to get some type of, get a bounty or something for themselves, but not
Roche is up, so they'll head over. It's not going to be the Axe, it's going to be a refresher shard.
They have a Magnus. Like that's pretty cool too, and a Bat Rider.
I feel like you probably would rather be an Magnus for the Bat, double lasso at this stage rather than...
Short a bit more.
Like the double for people? Okay.
Sure, you use it,
but it requires you to get in and get that RP, which is still very hard against Secrets like no.
But now they've got Aegis, they've got Cheese.
Well, maybe today you can make a big game on it.
Forward, they find MidOne.
They've once caught out. What's the actually going to be? Still caught out inside the base. Armel's able to jump in on Puppey. They take the two. Buyback from Puppey comes in.
You get the courier out. Yeah, he's actually able to get the courier out during all that. He buys Scotty.
It's going to be the Scotty, not first.
Jump forward, Pete!
Oh! He's got the walks! He's not but indeed he's stunned. They've got the kill though. That's a dieback from Puppey. If they can jump in for more, Firefly the knockback's up. Kuku has to be careful out if he goes.
The Dyer's high.
Get out of there. So that's the first RP down. Did use the shard, not get the chance to get it. Would have maybe got both the kills rather than just the one if it was successful with the second RP. But quick play from YapzOr with that lock drag to stop the second one coming in.
He hesitated for sure. He RP'd, kind of stood around for a second. He didn't want to just fresh RP instantly. I think
he wanted to try and as you say, maybe getting a bit greedy, trying to get the maximum duration. Gabbi's trying to support, but Nisha.
Scotty slow. Coming into play here. Forced to infest.
No. King away, they've got Tim's though. Tims is isolated on the side. Tims will fall. Armel's looking at trying to get in. He's going to look towards Mipple. Mipple goes for the magic missile. They manage to take the Aegis down in the hands of them. That's the drags it back. Mipple falls. Dive turns towards Armel. They can get these kills here. Nisha just trying to hold his ground, but Gabbi with the rage heads for YapzOr. YapzOr's dead. Nisha, Zheng, they're turning to stop. Gabbi's in trouble. Gabbi's shot out. Hits Nisha with the triple kill, and it may not be done yet. The moment come out, but he was loaded up. Nisha's ready to turn. He looks to Kuku. That's going to be an ultra kill. He's not done yet. Steps in forward. He's just shooting them off. Nisha, he's got a goddamn gun inside. The rampage side. Come on, side. Come on. That's just not cool, man. But they get them all.
Look how much gold he just got. He just finished Scotty. He had
7,000
gold. Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh no. TNC.
Oh man.
Oh no.
They still have this big lead, but Nisha, look at the damage he is able to do.
In 56 seconds.
They couldn't stick. They couldn't actually stick on him. He just sat in the back, able to peek the whole time.
Just in his ground.
And the thing is also, sure, MidOne dies, he buyback dies, but his illusion was still alive, so it's still providing the aura. That extra damage that is still provided from himself is still going on to Nisha during the
push him back. It's two heroes dead without buyback on TNC.
Foundation.
Kuku spent his the Octarine and does not inch forward. Nisha will get a little bit of damage, but he's being careful still. Doesn't know that those buybacks aren't available.
Losing a fight with Aegis, a 28k gold lead. That's not great. Gabbi, they are to run down sort of the back line as the supports, but Nisha, he just sits there. I think his hands are off the keyboard.
No, he clicks Satanic here, and Shrapnel, so that's not true. No, he's able to just literally just peep everybody with all the space given. That Venge illusion still just buffing him up.
That's a bit of a question mark for Zai right there, to be honest. Nisha.
Didn't even look like he attacked though. I think he was still like an animation of the attack.
He's a very silent lad. But now in that moment,
he doesn't care.
Zai. Deal with that.
That's. I mean, this is pretty significant though. Now Zai also has a full heart, so this front line is super tanky inside of this now. He's also now level 25. Duration that you be picked up as we see there. Long duration, 0.25 seconds. Nisha. Mjolnir now.
My goodness.
MidOne about level 20. Queued up with Aghanim's as well as expected on the bench, so he's just all about being able to buff up his buddy.
The Nisha sniper. And again, this is, you know, this is sort of a similar feel to like when Nisha's come in the past before in his Deuce. You know what I mean? It's these sort of heroes that he just carries the game out. So what do we got?
He took the magic missile cooldown instead on MidOne, instead of going for the vengeance. Sorry. It works really well with your Aghanims if you're able to get it, because you're just able to shoot 3-second cooldown missiles. It's probably overall the better, because it's just insane how strong it synergizes. You get your level 20. Bottom, the bounties. Secret can actually push themselves out forward here.
He's gonna jump in. And you go in, light strike. Down to them, Gabbi just get the. I'm not eyyou bites back immediately.
Nice, Yankee.
Shoot on. Inside Armel gets slided to the side with the post up. Back off. Buyback is having to use.
Oh, they actually can kill Zai when he jumps in like that.
Oh, he's too tanky.
Way too tanky. They get the disruption.
They have a 24k lead, but they are struggling, TNC.
To be able to get in the back line somehow. There's just so many, like we said at the beginning of the draft, there's a lot of saves, and they've been making them work. You has to be able to let some of the RP. He's not given too many opportunities. They're focusing on him.
Tim's up. I'm pretty sure that's how he feels right now. Ah! This game. Frustration's got to be at TNC. They crushed the mid game. They have built an incredible lead, but still they are struggling to push high ground at this point. They're struggling to push to the high ground. Secret, they're able to get outside of the base now, as they know that these team fights, they absolutely can go Secret's way.
Should have like the constant Firefly as well with that. He has the permanent Firefly now. Pretty much ready for himself too, so he'll always be able to go. They're still just trying to farm the map, but yeah, like you said, Secret, they've gotten them. Right. So now they can at least control the bottom side. We see they put heavy amount of ward emphasis, tons of obs wards and sentries just needing vision for the
Dire's
fight.
top tower is under attack.
That up is Zai. He's put forward pretty far. Zai. That will come in 2 seconds. They're hunting. He's popping the stampede to try to kite them out here.
As they're coming, can they find him?
Sneaky. Is Kuku gonna get him?
Oh, that's
So it's very close for him dying. I mean, he does not.
Very close.
He doesn't have buyback either. He did clear out the double catapult wave.
Find some getting on top of Sniper and killing him, but there's sort of all the saves that we talked about. They didn't really get to do too much with in the mid game. They're getting to do a lot with them now. The stampedes, the disruptions, the swaps, all this sort of chaos makes it very hard for TNC to reliably deal with the sniper in these fights.
Lotus Orbs, Crimson Guards, there's everything. So it's just all these different things. They've been having stats now finished up on YapzOr. A little bit of stat for anything to just protect Nisha.
See Nisha, Killian, and the creeps killed.
We're seeing the similar thing coming in from Secret as TNC did the last time, playing on that right side. They're playing on the high ground while Radiant, so they're playing left. And now Secret, they're smoking up though.
Good. MidOne gets the swap back. Hippie will be quick, but Nisha's starting to hit onto the rest of TNC coming now. It's kind of eyyou holding on. Secret, Crimson Guard buffed out and cannot kill Zai. Zai far too beefy. MidOne is the only one to pull Secret. Then the Kuku. The buyback. He is crap. And they're focusing Nisha. It slapped down low ground, but they killed the sniper. The big to open up the fight for them to move over and clean up the rest of Secret. Kuku, Tim's on top of YapzOr. YapzOr trying for the TP out. Would not make it home. TNC cleans them up. They do it. Kuku with the buyback, catching Nisha, dragging him over to TNC's half of the map.
Literally on the perfect spot possible. How long buybacks? They do have buyback on MidOne in about 5 seconds, but there's no Zai.
And eyyou still got the RP. They get a blink RP sniper, it's game over.
And he almost was able to do that last, but he actually got hit by a maelstrom clock, and then he had to stop cancel his RP. So they're able to now finally claim themselves as second racks. Very long time of being held off. Who gets the final jump?
And another big jump up in gold lead. 37,000 gold lead now for TNC.
4 buybacks also.
We'll see how safe they want to play it, if they want to force it. You said they're going to know that 4 buybacks are unavailable.
Wait for, I think you wait for Roche.
It's
you have to know it's
2
going to be
minutes until
coming up
Roche.
pretty soon.
Because they have that time to play. If they can go for the rush, those buybacks are still going to be down for at least 3 minutes, right?
They're still considering going 40 seconds.
Can they grab it one? Steps forward. Gabbi will show himself. Nisha's starting to poke in. They've got to all focus on Nisha. All focus on the sniper.
Okay, they forced the glyph. Still sitting here in the area. Zai's coming back in about 20. Roche, 1 minute 30. They have a trap in, so the one thing I guess they do, they always know when it does spawn.
Mortality. Dire's top tower has fallen. The earth seems really...
Game. Ruins are up.
Yeah, they'll back up. So they're just getting as much as possible out of Zai was dead.
The game back to the point where you're keeping secret happen in the base. Now you say, get that Roach out. It's going to have the Agnons. It's going to have Refresher Shard. And you're right, you get that Refresher Shard over to eyyou. Get that Agnons over to Kuku.
I think so too, yeah.
Blessings.
Unseen, but not unskilled.
Such an incredible.
Nice.
5-9-8, but he's really been dominating.
This is Nice, the Kuku bat. Legends, and it's a thing that they did keep sort of hidden in the draft, right? They saved it to the last pick when they had picked the Ogre first.
Dire's top
Past the
barracks
drum.
could burst at any
Good item it
moment.
is. He sold the treads. It's
Oh yeah!
Let's go.
Nisha! He's got the deeps. If they can keep him safe, he's gonna
He's really gonna. I mean, he would hitting pretty hard before. Now he's gonna be killing targets much faster. The lifestealer is gonna get brought down at a much faster pace. 31 armor, but lifestealer also. I was gonna say I think Gabbi's gonna shoot this up soon as a Blink Dagger himself. Just any way to get on top of Sniper. Everybody having
Roche
the
is
blink.
up. TNC, they've got to go for the road, champ.
Trap set up around the air.
Dire's middle tower
To know. TNC is just going to get this.
Yep. Too risky.
How many chooses from before? They still have
The
choose
one,
on bat.
right?
Here we go. Who's going to be taking it all? Yeah.
They give it Tim's?
They give it to Tim's.
They gave it to Tim?
They gave it to Tim's.
Okay, because he
Dude, that's disrespecting Kuku, I think. You want to get the double ass up.
Yeah. Tim's is feeling
That's my...
He's got 25 talent. It doesn't work, of course, on the undefined fire blast. He doesn't do
Poppey.
damage.
Found out something to the box. I think you let this man die.
No buyback.
Tim's trying to look to lead him from what's into the multicast up on the middle. And Seven's in trouble. He's outside the best side. Some of the 3 fighters been tripped down as well. They must do that. Nisha does the damage with the rapier. Double kill for Nisha. TNT have got to retreat. Kuku tosses up to the high ground. YapzOr trying to change. He's coming back forward. He stepped in. They've got the null to die. Tim's. He's Nisha. Nisha forced up the high ground. YapzOr trying to do his best to save the life track. Will fall back. The Oscar buyback comes up to die. Nisha. He shoots. Gabbi with another fight. Kuku not going to lose the ball. Nisha is dead with a buyback. Hex as well on to Zheng. They'll move it for the TNC will finally close up the game. 61k lead is needed, but they have done it. They've taken a game secret.
They faced in this tournament 9-1, I believe, secret as TNC with this after a very, very rough playing phase start. This mid game was played so well by them. They controlled the game perfectly, and Kuku on this bat finding the clutch pickoffs for his team.
Yeah, brilliant game from TNC, and one of the reasons why they have the adoring fans that they do. This is sort of the play